Hi. Hey, everybody. Oh, damn, that's a new one. Was that State Farm? Did you see that? Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's not Gameplay Thursday because you got Gameplay Tuesday and Wednesday, true? You did. Hope you guys are all doing good. My voice is fucking shot. It's bad, man. It's real bad. All right. Tonight might be a bit of a shorter stream. Forgive me. My voice is shot. I've been streaming too much. Frankly, I'm tired, bro. I'm beat. I hope you understand. I'm overworked. Yeah. Have you seen how many 4-hour shifts I've done? Thanks, Lulu. Thank you, Dr. Mushroom. Dude, yeah, if I don't take a break, I'm not going to get my voice back. It's been gone for a week and a half now. It's insane. I don't know what I'm going to do. Tonight, we got a couple things. A little bit of reacting. And I wanted to get one Multiverses thing out there because I don't know if I'm playing it on stream anymore after this. Just talking about it briefly. And, watch the Sony State of Play. And just hang out. I think I'm done with Multiverses on stream. And we'll talk about that. Damn, that bad, huh? No, it's that even if I like games, I don't stick around for that long. I'm a traveling guy. I love tech, and I played it for a week each time. I'm a rolling stone, you know what I mean? No more slop. Is Multiverses slop? Dude, there was a YouTube comment complaining about there not being any YouTube reacting. They're like, dude, the channel is just Tekken and Multiverses now. I'm like, it's games. I thought you wanted games. Isn't that what you want? What's slop to you, huh? I've got 100% pure, honest, unadulterated thoughts about Multiverses. And I'll just get them out briefly. It won't take that long. And I don't really have a structure in place. We'll just talk about it for a little bit. We want Hunger Games. No. For what? For what? I wanted to do Genie tonight, but I didn't have the time. Because, dude, for Rivals, they make you do a 1-hour tech rehearsal. I was like, I know how to cast. I'm just talking about video games. What do you need me for? Huh? Just put the game in front of me. Come on. I've been doing this for 10 years, bro. I don't know. I was like, I didn't need it, bro. If you do a do not laugh stream, you could rest your voice. That's true. You guys would have me locked in that. That's nice. Hope you guys are all having a good Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. I like your shirt. Thank you. My buddy Luke made it. I gotta get back to Luke about merch, actually. I forgot. I've been so busy, dude. Dude, a lot of people contacted me. I might as well get this out of the way. Hold on. Because, did I talk about this on stream? I guess I did. I talked about it briefly during Multiverses. But I don't know if I made it especially clear. So I told you guys I'm going to the Ludwig event, Fast 50. I'm going to this this weekend. I'll see a lot of you guys there. Well, not there. You're not going. I'm going. It's only me. I'm only allowed. This shirt is ass. This shirt is from Luke. Luke made it. It looks nice and handsome. So I'm going. I was running a movie game with Alpharad. That got cut, which I think is great, actually. I think it's... Here goes Cody Kopic. No, for real. I think it's good. Because here's the thing. There are so many more games. A movie would have been 2 to 3 hours. But now they have like so many games that take like an hour, half an hour, whatever. This is very good. I'm glad that they put so many games on. So they got all kinds of stuff. But because I did not learn Donkey Kong Country in 2 weeks, I died. I don't have a run. Which I'm okay with. I'm not a speedrunner. But I'm here. I'm at the end. I'm in the Mario 64 relay. I'm doing 16 star at the end. So, cool with me. I get to go hang out with people. I can't wait. Commentary? I mean, I don't... So, they made it sound like it's a, like it's a Summit-style thing. So, maybe I'll hop on the couch, but what am I going to say, you know? Maybe I'll hop on for Pooh Bear stuff. Hang out with him. Hop on Doug's, you know? Paid vacation? Yeah, kinda. I'm just chilling. It'll be fun. But it'll be a good time. I'm going to be here this weekend. For Rivals 2, I guess. Wait, what's the Rivals 2? Yeah, what's the Gauntlet? Do we play him? I'll beat his ass. My Loxo go foolish. Void Gauntlet? Is that what that is? I will Loxo his ass, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, so I'm going to this weekend. Do you still have the movie game race thing? All I heard is you don't have a run. I got here, my bad. No, that got taken out. Because it would have taken like 2 to 3 hours. And if you look at it now, the schedule is like half an hour, half an hour. It fits in more stuff, which is way better. Because I'm not a speedrunner, and I think it would be a jackass move to be like, hey, we're going to do a blind movie speedrun of a game we've never played. Everybody, look at us. We're content creators. So I think it's better to let actual speedrunners play games. You know, that's like the idea, which is great. I'll just play Mario 64 at the end. Can't wait. In case you guys didn't see, we had the end of Twitch Rivals today. Hold on. In case you guys didn't know, Twitch Rivals was this week for Multiverses.
The only thing you need to know about the state of play is that the amount of games the PS5 has is the amount of years you have left till you start balding. 0.
It's not funny. That wasn't Sonic either. I don't know whose voice that was. So, in case you guys didn't hear, I hosted a Multiverses Twitch Rivals event with Void. Void won his tournament today. I got dead last. I went 0-4 yesterday. I don't know what happened. I straight up don't know what happened. Did you win a single game? We won one game against the team that got second. How? I don't know. I don't know if it was a connection thing that I'm not thinking about. I don't know if it was I don't have a character. I don't know if it's a stripe thing. I straight up don't know because I don't think I played that bad. Straight up. You got the hardest pool in the whole event. I'm genuinely shocked. Maybe I don't know how to team with Stripe. I don't know what Stripe does. So, I don't know. Dude, I'm shocked. I felt like I played pretty good, but we got kind of unlucky with the pool into the seating. But I still should have won one set, right? I was like, geez. So, I want to talk about Multiverses very quickly. So we'll do that. Then we're going to watch Sony's State of Play. You got destroyed by Connor. Bro, fuck Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry. What the fuck is that team? They're just they're throwing shit. But first, and Jerry, bro. They made a direct with no games? I'll be the judge of that. The game is wildly different now. Well, I'll talk about that in a second, too. I got feelings about multiverses, and I feel like putting a bow on it, wrapping it all up is probably the best thing to do. Also, we need YouTube content for next week because I'm not streaming on Sunday, so. All right. Sweater weather? No. I don't know what that song is called. Don't know. Part 3? No, you can chat. I'll get it in 3. I'll get it in 3. Is this Weezer? No, it's not. Okay. Alright. It's not Island. Dude, why don't bands show up? What is this? 2015? Dude, I straight up don't know. It sounds like The Killers. Oh. Is that the right key? That sounds like it's in the wrong key. That's Maroon 5, right? Sugar! Is that it? That sounds like it's in the wrong key. Am I insane? Doesn't that sound off? Yeah, that's not it. That's not the right song. I hate Maroon 5. I remember when Maroon 5 were supposed to be like the next big thing with songs about Jane. Because they came out with like This Love and people were like, yo, they're nice. And then they just made the most generic like car commercial music. Just bland pop. Songs about Jane was good though. That's what I heard. I've never been into them. They had one good song. I don't remember what it was though. Don't you like Dave Matthews Band? Don't you? Bro, hold on. What's that Dave Matthews Band? The song with the numbers? Dave Matthews Band 41? Wait. This shit goes kind of crazy. Listen to Crash. It's a good-ass album, bro. Holy. Dave Matthews Band is good, actually. My dad was right. All right, ads are out. I'm going to go pee. I'm going to be right back when the ads are done. Songs about Jane. Songs for Jane? Songs about... I thought it was songs about... Jane. There's a lot of Jane things in music. I know Jane Says, right? Woo! Okay. Hope you guys all had a good Thursday. It's so beautiful outside, and I've spent all day indoors. It's so sad. State of no games. They didn't say it was games. They said it was play, bro. It's all kinds of shit you could play on the PlayStation, like movies. You could play some TV shows. Play some Netflix. True. Isn't it crazy that it's crazy that we're this far into PS5 and there ain't there ain't nothing. There was Returnal, which I can get on Steam now. It's crazy. Sounds like Coney pre-watched. Swear I didn't. I just see everybody saying there ain't no games. I believe them. I believe those people. All right. Well, Multiverses has been out for 3 days now.
Here we go!
What?
Am I wrong for thinking due to Bananagard being so simple, he was probably a last-minute put together with your basic hitboxes for a spear, thus why his fare is so good but he's got no personality?
Yes. I'm pretty sure Bananagard was like, alright, let's just make a character fast. Which I'm cool with. I actually don't mind it. I'm cool with them pushing out half-ass characters. Because there's so many good characters they can pull from. So it basically gives them more time to put out cool characters. You know what I mean? Not every character could go crazy and blow up the world. Some characters are for sillies, and that's fine. The problem is, he's too strong. I think he's a little too strong, but we'll talk about it later. And he's free, right? He's free to play, which is very nice. He's given you. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay. There was a Multiverses thread on the Twitter thing, but not anymore. It's kind of gone now. I wanted to go through it because people are dunking on it. I did 10-0 adjacent with the Bananagard. Yeah, it's not hard to do. All right, so Multiverses has been out since Tuesday. It's been 3 days as of this recording, as of us talking here now. It's Thursday, May 30th, and I am here to give the final decree, to bang the gavel, and to give the final true, unadulterated thoughts about Multiverses. And I do not love it. I don't love it. I do like it. I do like it. I like the game. Let me be clear. I do like it. It's fun. But I don't love it. And I don't know what happened. It's just not the same. Well, I do know what happened. Hold on. Let me show you. I got a bone to pick. Let me just start this off with what I literally think is the number one thing that has kind of turned me off. And I got to show you one thing. I got to show you. Guys, okay. Dude. Listen. Listen. I'm not trying to be petty. I'm not trying to be petty here. I'm really not. But dude. Why did you remove one character from the game? You removed one character. This happened to me from Brawl into Smash 4. I need you to understand that. Like, in Brawl, I played DDD. And then they completely reworked him in Smash 4. I was like, I don't like this game. In Multiverses beta to this, she's dead. in case you guys don't know, if this is going on YouTube, editor, pull up the megaphone. She had a move where she would yell into a megaphone, and it would kill people very quickly. It was a busted move. Seriously. It was a broken move. It made her one of the best characters in the game. Straight up. No argument there. Now, she just yells and has very slow word bubbles. Now, again, maybe I'm just scarred by this because this happened to me from Brawl to Smash 4. Taking away a character's like defining move and giving her nothing back is scary to me to invest more time in. Velma was one of my favorite platform fighter characters ever. She was incredibly fun. And now she's like non-functional. And it's not just me saying that. Just to be clear, I'm not white. I swear to God, I am not somebody who just complains about a single nerf and is like, oh my God, this is undoable. I swear to God, I'm not like that. But they took away the character's defining move, and then they didn't give her anything back. And not only that, her other defining trait, which, hold on. It's going to take a while to get these. Oh, I have to hit him. Hold on. How many is it? Do I need like 5? Editor, cut this. Cut it. Where is he? Is he in there? Where did Shaggy go? What the fuck is... Dude, seriously. Okay. I don't like the game anymore. I hate multiverses. My character is literally non-functional. Oh my God, clip that. Send that to... That is unbelievable. Don't go back in there. Get your ass out. Why is he hiding? Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Jarvis, open twitter.com. Open a new tweet, type what the hell. Coney hates multiverses. Hit enter, send, and retweet the post.
Hold on, I've got to find the last clue. I got to find one more clue. So, it's probably better to find an actual clip for this. Where I'm trying to go with this is that they took away Velma's #1 defining trait. And listen. I understand, really, because her megaphone would have been busted in this game. Straight up. She would have been. Because the characters are slower, they're bigger, it would have been a broken move. I'm not fighting that. But they gave her nothing back. And this move, which was in the beta, it did not work in the beta. This did not... Didn't she used to call the cops? Yes, but it was problematic. Now she calls the gang. So, I understand that they took that out. The other thing that was in the beta was this. And this did not work in the beta. It just didn't. It was non-functional. The car didn't... It just died immediately. And it never killed anybody. Okay. Not a big deal. It's a beta. It's a fun concept. They'll fix it. They didn't fix it. This car is so stupid. This car, He almost got out without mashing. Did you see that?
Good job, Velma.
Thank you. Did you see how low the bar was? That was without mashing. It was like a fifth of the bar in. CPU did not hit any buttons. Keep in mind, the teammate can hit it. They can blow it up. You can also just avoid it. So, again, you killed my character. You took out her best thing. She's non-functional now. And the fun gimmick that she had still doesn't work. So what I think happened is they took out Velma's, like, strong thing and didn't think about anything else. And I wouldn't care if the character that won Evo wasn't still the best character in the game. I think there's something weird with that. The best character in the game is the one that won Evo. That's so strange to me. You know who else is good? The character that got second at Evo. Why is he still good? Why does he get to stay versatile? Why is he still a good character? That's kind of surprising, don't you think? Why is Harley still good? Harley gets to stick around. Why does Harley get to stick around, right? Something about that is hitting me kind of frustrating. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find my character in the game, and I can't find it because my character was taken from me. I still have Morty. I love Morty. He's very fun. He just doesn't move like he used to. He's just slower. Like, the game isn't as fast. You can't be crackhead Morty. It's just not quite the same. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind Morty getting worse because of gameplay changes. Not a big deal. I'm just upset about Velma. Okay? Now, I would love to continue playing and to find a new character and to play a lot. But I'm having another issue. Hello. No matter how much I play, this bar doesn't go up. No matter how much I play the game, this is a daily game. You have to do missions. And I did this shit in like 10 minutes today. I ain't got nothing to do. No missions exist. And I was playing Rifts, but I want to show you something about the Rifts. Let me just show you one thing. Just to show you, I did all of it. I played all the fun stuff. Let me show you something about the Rift really quick, okay? Let's play the Rift. Because, listen, I think the Rift is a really cool concept. I think the Rift is a fun concept. It's fun casually. It's a good time, whatever, right? It's silly. I don't mind it. They have a tank game here, right? You have to defend the crystal. Look at how silly Jason is in the tank. Very fun. Laugh out loud. But let's say I'm playing this game and I make a oopsie daisy. Now I have to have the crystal at over 90 health, right? Oh no, my crystal. That's all right. My crystal's dying. I'll retry. Oh. There's no retry. That's okay. I'll quit out and reload. Oh. I'll wait. And I know this. Can you drive off the side? Nope. There are safety rails. I tried that too. Victory! I won! Yes! Let's go! So, like, I know this is a small thing. I know this is a small, silly thing. People won't care. It's the casual mode. I know. But it makes me not want to do the Rifts, which is the one thing I would play if I did not have missions. And I don't have missions ever. Like, it's a small thing, but Agent Smith, you have to beat 20 bosses to unlock. I have beaten one. It took me half an hour, I think. So I would have to play a lot of hours. Damn, your ass. No, I'm very good and I beat every match very easily without any pain. I'm very good at the game. I did see people talk about the grinding. So, hold on. Let me bring this up. Hold on. let me bring up my good buddy and friend of the stream, Waidu. Waidu brought up something about the grinding. 38 hours of PvP gameplay to unlock a single new character, past the first ones. 78 per hour, whatever. $10 to unlock a character, 1,000 Gleamium. People are saying that's stupid. You have to pay the money to unlock characters. It's a fighting game. They have to make money somehow. People are fighting. He's saying it takes a while. I'm going to keep it $100. I don't think this is a bad system. It might be different if I wasn't an influencer and I didn't get every character for free. Maybe I'm wrong. Seriously. I'm not trying to be a capitalist here. Listen, I'm not, seriously. I think in Plat Fighters specifically, people play like 2 or 3 characters. I think because of that, it's not that bad. I think it should be. I think it's scaled a little bit too far. Yeah, but I can't try characters. Okay, well, that's a different thing. You can't try characters in training mode. That apparently is going to be fixed. But I agree with that. Okay. Hard to justify spending my hard-earned money on Rain Dog. Oh, yeah? What do you think? Now? Now will you pay? Machatter. I bet you feel silly now. What about Chef Rain Dog? And listen, you get free characters. There's some characters that you get via guest rotation. I don't think it's that badly implemented. Maybe it's coming from a place of privilege. But I think it should be scaled a little bit toward players. But I don't... 38 hours is maybe a little much. I just think games have to make money somehow. And if it's to get you to play... to get your 2 characters that you're going to main... All right? Whatever. But you get Shaggy for free... and Banana Guard for free, and you get free guest characters. Straight up, I don't think it's that bad. Now, the fact you can't play characters in training mode is fucked up. Straight up. But I think they're fixing that. Hello. And apparently you also can't, like, a lot of people lost their currency in the beta, and they didn't get it back, which is also fucked up. I can't relate. As you can see, I have 7.9K Fighter Pass, and I have 35 character passes, and I have 100,000 prestige. Why don't you get your money up, broke boy? You should start a Twitch stream, broke ass. I'm about to unlock a Shazam for fun. But I genuinely don't think it's that bad that the game is trying to make some money. Seriously. Coney sounds like a mobile game ad. Well, Friday's video... Tomorrow... Oh my god, I just realized. If this video goes up tomorrow, which it might, it's going to have a mobile game ad on it. Be ready to download World of Warships. Available now. Did I just say World of Warships? Editor, pump it there. Bro, they have a new anime Azure Lane thing? I don't know. I just read the script. Coney, what about locals and tournaments? They'll have to buy every single character. I think that's something they're going to fix. I think they're going to fix that. They're going to have to. This is very clearly, I think, like, are they going to make it a mobile game? It's mobile gamey, right? I don't know if they're going to or if they already have. Anyway. Also, I also didn't mention, remember how I was talking about rifts? This is me. I told you I did the whole rift, right? Some of the rifts require you to have certain characters, and you can't do it without them. Like, you need Batman or the Joker. Right now, I'm stuck. Or I was stuck. Because you need a character with a Joker t-shirt. I'm not kidding. you need a character who is a Joker fan. Because this mission is about the Joker fan club. Can you guess who the one Stop. You're killing my flow. Stop. I don't care what you had to say.
This game has some of the coolest character design in platform fighter history, and that alone makes it
You're
really
killing
fun.
my pacing.
It's also what makes it such a shame that the actual mechanics are so dumbed down and these other problems exist.
Yep, you're so right. So can you guess what the one character I have with a Joker t-shirt is? They're making fun of me. They're joking. They're laughing at me. That's my one character I could do this rift with. I stopped. I did this one. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I have to win it with a DC character. I don't own a DC character with a Joker shirt. Why would they wear it? He's a mass murderer. Why would Batman show up with a Joker shirt? Why would he do this? Oh, he doesn't. All right, never mind. Okay, you know what? Good on you, player first. My bad. Is she a fan? No. Darn it. Superman. Oh, he loves Batman. Harley loves Joker. She loves Joker? Wait. Okay.
Hello, Connie. I hope I did not ruin the pacing of your story. Haha, here are some
thank you.
random
Very
letters
fun. I'm
to George
turning this
Floyd.
shit off if you guys don't stop that. I'm about to take a Roblox sponsored deal. But yeah, so this is kind of badly implemented. Whatever. Okay? Fine. It happens. Hello. I think despite the rifts, despite the battle pass not moving, and I have played a lot, despite everything, if I loved the game, I would be fine. The problem is I don't really love the game anymore. I used to play the old game with randoms. I would just play it randomly with random people just for fun. I don't see myself doing that anymore. The slower pace has kind of gotten to me over time. And even in Twitch Rivals today, I want to show you something. Okay? Let me just show you a little something from Twitch Rivals. I casted Twitch Rivals today. Void won. Big ups to Void, world's greatest gamer. I watched a set with Mirror Man and Kosalix, right? Mirror Man and Kosalix against Legendary Pred and K7 Showoff. Mirror Man on Bugs Bunny. He loses, right? And then he switches off to Taz.
On a round 3.
Watch this Taz gameplay. See him right here, just trying to find. Look at what Taz is doing. Hold on. Watch what he does. Wait. Up strong. Up strong. Oh, maybe he did it more in the next game. Maybe it took more time. It might be the next game. Yeah, I think he started spamming it later. Up smash. Hold on. Yep, he's got the sandwich out. He got the sandwich out. Up strong. Up strong. Now that shit is not hitting. Editor, put the part where it hit. Wait. Up strong. Up. He tried it again. I should have had the clip ready for this. Now, I didn't have the thing prepared. That up strong. It's very good. It is very hard to deal with, and it kills. Now, I think this is my core of my issue with the game. Is there's a lot of moves like this, where it's just the thing you can do without really much you can do about it. Like, they ended up winning, don't get me wrong. They figured it out. But he kind of just did this. And it won a lot. Yeah, he's still doing it. You land on the ground, and we do that. And then we're going to up strong, and up strong, and up strong, and up strong. And it killed. it's a lot of sandwiches, right? And they did lose, don't get me wrong, but there's a couple characters that just kind of do that. And one of them won the tournament. Banana Guard is not what I would call a healthy character. How do I put this? Banana Guard is 2 moves. 3 if you count his buff. He just kind of does fair and side B. And our good friend Ross here, who, by the way, is a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good player. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. He's very good at all games. He's very good. But he does 2 moves, which are side B and fair. This team won $5,000 today. For that, for fair, he's doing forward air and side B. And listen, I wanted there to be easier characters because there are too many complicated characters. There's Morty, there was Rick, there was Marvin. There was too much, right? But Banana Guard is not the only character like this, and I know you know what I'm talking about. You've seen Shaggy. You've fought Shaggy, who's just side being over and over. You know what it is. There's a player in the tournament that won the amateur bracket yesterday that, you know, and this is not to flame or say anything, but their dominant strategy was Shaggy runs away, charges up, and then does the big kick. And you know he's doing a big kick. You know what he's going to do. But you can't really stop it. You can parry it probably. That's the big thing, is nobody's parrying. You can't shield and punish it. You have to dodge it. But dodging is a risk, so you have to go over it. But going over it kind of takes a while. Why? Because of what I think is probably the worst thing for me about the game. Hold on. And I did not find a way to articulate this until I saw it in the flesh. Hold on. Where do I find the tweet? Damn, I gotta find it. Anybody know about the... Oh, here we go. This is easy. Coney, you are complaining about cheese strats on day 2 of release. It's not day 2 though, is it? Like, let's remember this game was out for a year. It's not really day 2. It's day 1002. Yes, that's right. It's year 2, day 2, just to be clear. These are things that I would kind of want to be fixed. It's effectively a different game now. I don't like that we started all over. I don't like that. Okay, let me be clear. I don't like that we're back at square one. I played the game for a year. I don't like that we're back at the beginning. We started all over. Why did we nuke it?
And that's facts.
Thank you. A real gamer agrees. Does anybody have... Hold on. I gotta find this tweet. I don't wanna tell you what it is. Aha. This is probably my biggest issue with the game. There is a 30 frame input buffer. Thank you, Mallow. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is 100% accurate. Because, you know, what do I look like being a tech kid, right? But apparently there might be 30 frames between you hitting something and doing it. 30 frames is half a second. I was wondering why the game felt weird and strange to me. And I think this is it. It just feels weird and sticky. And I keep misinputting. The original Multiverses felt so good to, like, swim in. You could kind of just fly around. And it was a mash fest, don't get me wrong. But everybody was so mobile that you could kind of fly around, and at least in doubles, it was very fun to capitalize on stuff. In singles, it was a disaster, don't get me wrong. But I have another clip. Hold on. I gotta find it. My friend sent it to me. God damn, this is high up in the tweet. Sorry, guys. I didn't have this ready because I had to do an hour-long tech call. Aha. So when you see these two back-to-back, okay, just to be clear, this is the old one, all right? Which is this here. This is Finn and Batman, all right? Now look how small the characters are, right? The characters are very tiny. They're kind of like, you know, they kind of fly around. It's going to happen. It's not that bad, right?
Need this because you already have to win another set to have a chance to win the tournament anyway. What a chase down right there with the battering assist. But, okay, being able to get through the backpack and answering back in a huge way.
But the small characters and the flying around, like, it's just fast. The characters are moving, going very swift and quick. Like, this game is a crack fest, right?
Especially if you're Zoo.
You see that?
You need this because you already have to win another set to have a chance to win the tournament.
So there's that, right? And it's not boring to watch. I love this, right?
Anyway,
so this is Finn versus Batman. Two of the best 1v1 characters, right? These are two very good 1v1 fast, swift-moving characters. Which is this.
Down right there with the
Finn and Batman are two of the best 1v1 characters in the game.
Okay, being able to get through the...
But then, this is the equivalent. Two very fast characters. These are two very fast, swift, quick-moving characters. And that's how they move. I don't know. You're looking at Grands versus random bums playing. Okay, you know what? Good point. Bands TV, give that person 100 social credit. That's a very good point. That's true. We're looking at Grands for a tournament against this. You're absolutely right. That's true. All right? This may look faster. We'll see. We'll have to see. Damn, only 100? Okay. Let's not get greedy, okay? It just... Actually, you know what would be better? Hold on. Hungrybox ran a singles tournament. Let me not be unfair. Because seriously, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not here to dump on the game, straight up. I like the game. I just don't love it. I like it at a casual level. But Hungrybox ran a 1v1 tournament yesterday. Which, by the way, can you guess who won that? Can you guess who? It was Banana Guard. Banana Guard won. Banana Guard won. Just the character I talked about before, he won that too. This is grand finals between Mirror Man and J Mafia. Two very good 1v1 players. It's faster. It's faster. It is. My issue isn't with the speed, though. It's with, I think, the hitboxes and the character size and stuff is just, like, big. You know what I mean? Like, everything is so big now. I don't know how to put it. The whole game feels like a special big mode. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the camera isn't great, but whatever. Like, I'm not worried about the camera because that they can fix that easily. The speed, I think, is going to be tougher because I don't think it's as easy as just like, oh, put it at 1.2. Like, the hitboxes are too big. I just, you know, it's hard for me to articulate exactly what my issue is, but I think just looking at these two, it's like,
especially if you're Zoo. If you're Zoo,
this is more appealing to me, right? Part of me wonders how much the engine change just fucked them up. Yeah, seriously. I feel like that's part of it. But
okay,
and don't get me wrong, singles in the last game was ass. This is not a good game mode. Don't ever make it sound like I'm saying this is a good game mode. It's not. It's not. It's just a dodge fest and people are dodging through each other and they're swinging. It's not good here. But it's not good here either. We didn't fix it. And to me, it feels worse. The team has said, hold on. The Multiverses team has said that they are looking to fix it and address some stuff. Criticism. Hold on, let me see. I have this. The subreddit has been unkind. And to be clear, most of the subreddit is mad that they don't get the whole game for free. It's a free game. I would never take subreddit pushback seriously. I don't think I would ever do that. It is Reddit. It is Reddit. Hey, Coney, that's not an actual developer. That's a Reddit mod. Oh.
Large characters for a small screen and battle pass changes with slowdown gameplay feels like they are planning for mobile.
Wait, then why did... This is the one we are hearing a lot, putting it at the top of the list. To who? What?
We did everything right and Kenny indicted us.
Wait, what do they mean? Why is this Reddit mod taking it upon themselves? Bro thinks he's a part of the team. Why are we LARPing as a dev? Am I being an asshole? Why are they... All right, my bad. I do think the Multiverses devs will listen. They do have their ear to the ground. They do care, seriously. But will it matter in like, I don't know, a few months? Do I want to play this game in a few months? You know what I mean? Like, it is when Powerpuff Girls come out, I can't wait for Powerpuff Girls. Straight up. I can't wait for that. Yahoo! That shit looks fun.
The author of the post said he has direct comms with the community management team of Ms, but that doesn't mean a lot.
Oh, well, okay, but... I mean, I have direct comms with... Okay. I have direct comms with people that work on the game, too. That doesn't mean... Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Coney, why does your voice sound like that?
I don't like that. Don't ever do that again. Thank you for the $5. I do think they're going to fix this. But it's going to be harder and harder to convince people to hop back in. I will say... oh, it's not up anymore. I've been playing, just as an aside, and I'm not saying this is a better game or a good game. I'm just telling you about game flow. I loved the first Multiverses because I would just play it endlessly. I would play with randoms. I didn't care. I would turn off my brain and just do battle pass shit and had a great time, right? I liked that. Multiverses is not like that for me anymore. My battle pass is not going up. I don't have missions to do. I'm not having fun. Do you know what I'm playing instead? I'll show you once this... Maybe I'm not playing this anymore either. I guess I'll have to go to Google for this. I have been playing X Defiant, the knockoff Call of Duty. This is Ubisoft's Call of Duty, and I fucking love it. What is that? It's a shitty Call of Duty. I don't even know if Call of Duty is good. This is not a bounty. I just like playing it. I'm not good at it. I like turning my brain off and shooting people. It's great. I'm having a good time, right? I wish I could do that on Multiverses because that's what I like to do. But I don't have a battle pass. I have nothing to work toward. I can't do the rifts. I have no challenges. There's nothing. I can say hello to Banana Guard.
Wow, look at all the amazing heroes on this screen. Kind of intimidating.
It's all I could really do, right? I don't know, man. This is still initializing, by the way. I guess I don't play XDefiant anymore. But I think the big issue really is... Sorry, I have a bunch of windows open. I'm making sure I'm not leaking anything. I worked a lot of professional events recently, and I don't want, like, the Twitch Rivals DM or something to be open. Hold on.
Honey, don't worry about being an Ashel. You just become 10x more of an Ashel naturally whenever your voice gets fucked up. Look at your story in Smash Reveal, for instance.
What? Damn, people hated that. I forgot about that.
Even if they end up fixing the gameplay, it'll be too late. Relaunching like this was already a big ask for most people, and now people are gonna have to potentially wait for what is essentially another relaunch just to play what they had before.
I mean, I'm here for some of the characters coming up. I don't want to leak it, but there's a character coming up soon that I don't want to leak. I think you guys know what it is, but I'm excited. Chatter says, why do you need stuff to do in the game besides having fun playing it? Because I'm not having as much fun as I did in the original. What it is it's two different things. If it was as fun as
top 100 in the beta, threw some thoughts out and interested to hear opinions. Link.
When I played the original, I loved it, and I would play it with randoms without any progression. When I play it now, I would still play it if I had missions or battle pass progression. I have neither of those things. Does that make sense? There's nothing to work toward. There's no rankings yet. You can't even see the stats at the end of the game. Like, it's just empty. I don't know, just baffling choices. And I don't know if it's because the stats make people feel bad or are flame bait, or if it's an Unreal thing. But, like, why and maybe I'm wrong. I don't understand how okay. When Multiverses beta came out, there was no ranked. Then ranked came out. Now it's back and there's no ranked. And I'm like, is it so people don't feel bad? Like, do they not want you to jump right into ranked, feel bad, and then turn it off? That might be it. Seriously, that might actually be it. Which is, like, not a terrible choice. But after being gone for a year, I think that's what most people wanted to do. No, it's not a good choice. Well, think about it again. It's a free game. Imagine, because I will say, if nothing else, dude. So I put out this tier list, right? I put out a Multiverses tier list of where I think the characters are in 2v2s. Multiverses has a hilarious, vibrant community of truly awful players. It is amazing. I had so many replies to this that were like, yo, you don't think Tom is nice? And it's them beating... Okay, where's the Tom guy? This guy said 11 hours in one day? Dude, I think you haven't seen my Tom and Jerry. They're good.
I'm the best!
I forgot this bot was an illiterate fuck. I guess the word Ashel is too hard of a word for Aya right now.
I gotta turn TTS off. Thank you. Thank you for the $5. I said I did not think... I said I didn't know how good Tom and Jerry was because I hadn't seen them. This guy said, you haven't seen my Tom and Jerry. They're good. Now, what you might not know is that your first, 10 games are against bots. This Jason is wearing a Jason X skin. Dude, okay. I get it. Okay? Yes. This Jason is wearing an a Jason X skin. The Jason X skin is all the way at the end of the battle pass. Uber Jason is at 70 on the battle pass. I've played for 20 hours and I'm at 11. I can't get any higher because, again, I can't unlock missions. The Jason skin is literally unachievable. The bot is named Robot Bartender. And he says, look at my Tom, though. Oh, my God, it's 2-2 in stocks. I didn't even notice that. He taunted. Okay. By the way, in case you guys don't know, Jason died here. He has a perk that brings him back. He died and then came... Well, no, actually, he might have side B'd. Never mind, I might be wrong. So, all this to say, Multiversus has a vibrant community of singles players that are dog shit. And that's okay. Listen, I'm not passing judgment. I swear to God, I'm not. There are a lot of new players. Seriously. Were they being ironic? I don't think so, because I got a couple of these. I'm not passing judgment, because seriously, let them feel good. But I want you to know, this strategy with Tom, mashing jab where the bad guy is, not a bad strat. That shit could get you to platinum. That's an anti-air. It's an anti-air and a combo move that leads into your kill hit. It's not bad. Tom, that paddle ball thing he does, one of the best moves in the game. It's a jab fest. But the reason I bring this up is because imagine that guy loading up Multiverses, going into ranked, and well, I guess he would play other people on that level, I suppose. There are a lot of those players. I'm sure you've seen them. They play Shaggy. So maybe it's fine. But somehow Multiverses has inherited an absurd number of 1v1 players who just are... I didn't see this guy. This guy might be real. He's definitely playing a real person whose name is Batman420. Yeah. It's just his ass getting gipped by Marvin. This is not Flame. But there's a lot of 1v1 players for some reason in this game. Anyway, I forget what point I was making. In the YouTube video, they're going to be like, oh, he went off on a tangent. On Twitch, I talked for like 30 minutes for some reason. I don't know why. Players are ass. Yeah, players are not good at Multiverses. And that's okay. People are bad at this game. No problem, right? But I think to me that suggests they're not going to stick with it. I don't think they're going to stick with it. They're kids, Coney. I don't think they are. I think some of them are. Plenty of them are. But I've seen a lot of grown men. Mostly of like the 2K, FIFA, like Madden crowd. It's weird how much like widespread influence this has. Isn't that weird? It's bizarre. My friend pointed out to me it might be because it's the only platform fighter on PlayStation hardware that's free. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, free to play maybe. I was like, damn, these people love Bugs Bunny. What the fuck? Why does 2K fuck with Bugs Bunny like that? Huh? Do you think the doubles focus isn't as well advertised enough, or do you think people just aren't interested in dubs? Both. I think if you aren't willing to analyze the game, you think doubles is way more of like a spam mash fest. I think doubles is a better mode. It's spammy, but it's easier to get around things because you punish people for spamming easier because there's interplay, you know? But again, I don't think it's as fun, you know. Now, again, I think all of this comes down to, for me, it is just not as fun. And that's just me. Let me be absolutely clear. I'm not trying to influence anybody. If they don't like the game or if they do like the game, don't let me stop you. I'm still doing my dailies. I'm going to log in every day and do my dailies. But am I going to play beyond that? I don't know. Maybe with friends, but I'm not playing solo, which is a shame because I love playing the game solo before. If you like it, that's great. I'm not a multiverses hater. Seriously. They had a pretty shitty marketing plan up until 3 weeks ago. They've been killing it on the marketing. They did a great job on the marketing, and I think that they really did fantastic after the initial bump. But I think people are starting to turn a little bit. Like they put out, you know, this tweet about their rotation, and there's a lot of people like make it easier to unlock characters, post-game stats, fix game speed, fix the servers, which I don't. Well, the servers, I guess, are a little weird. The game, the net code isn't bad, but yeah, just kind of just general negativity. Yeah, apparently Xbox is broken, unfortunately. I think they can fix it. I do think they can fix it. It's just, how long will it take them? And will they be able to get the goodwill back? I like multiverses. I hope one day I can love it again. I don't know. Like, everybody's telling me about the burnout in singles, but, like, it doesn't... I haven't seen it affect that much. The game is still super dodgy, and it's just not... And even if, like... Okay, so the idea is... Hold on, let me show you this real quick. So, the original beta, you could just mash and dodge through anything. Now you have a dodge meter. Do you see this dodge meter under me? If I'm in dodge, I lose invincibility. Right? Now I can't dodge anymore. The problem is, then the game just becomes, like, a dodge meter resource simulation. Like, that is just... You know what I mean? I'm not playing multiverses until I'm trying to force out the dodges, but then the whole game is about the dodges. Also, the game doesn't always work. Like, I'll hit the dodge, but it doesn't work. Also, the hitboxes are, like, accurate, but also kind of, like, not satisfying. I don't know how to put it. Like... It's just like weird. I'm not saying Banana Guard should be like more active. Don't get me wrong, but it feels weird. You know what I mean? And it's especially weird because they advertise like, oh, the hitboxes are perfect Wait. Wait. What? There he is. Nice try, Shaggy. Well, well, well. He thought he got away. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, by the way, the perks are dog shit. I don't I was never a perk gamer. I didn't really care that much about perks. Maybe this is a fake perk as a joke. Banana Guard has a perk where his cry applies ice. That move. Wait, did it not go on? Oh, I didn't turn it on. Sorry. Equip set. Sorry. Alright, my cry applies ice. That applied 4 stacks out of 15. I need to hit that move 4 times. And if I do, I get a fair. Now, the answer here is you can duo with somebody who can do ice, or you can put on a perk. So, like, Superman has Ice Breath. You can stack ice in different ways. Don't get me wrong. There are different things you could do. But, like, why would I ever do that? I think I would much rather have a perk that just gives me 5% damage. Banana Guard creates a large projectile shield around himself while he's working out. Oh, I had to equip it. That's fine, I guess. I do not think the perks matter, except for LeBron. LeBron has one of the craziest perks in the game. He actually... This fucking gray health thing is crazy. If you catch a ball, you get gray health, which is like a shield, basically. His perks are good. Also, Gizmo has a good perk. Hold on. Let me show this to YouTube. I love this. I will do this any chance I get. Hold on. Wait. Oh, hell yeah. I love doing this. Wee-hee! That's my favorite move in the game. That's my favorite move in the game. Just fucking, I love that. I love that shit so much. Wee-hee! Oh my god, it's so hard to do on this stage. Woo! Oh, it hit the car. Okay, you get it. Yeah, the perks don't really matter that much. I just go damage 1. Yeah, I don't really think I have anything else, I guess. That might be... This was really unscripted. I just figured it would be nice to put a bow on my feelings on Multiverses, because I don't think I'm going to be playing it on stream anymore. I might play it with friends. I'll probably do my dailies. You know. Probably that's where I am. Yeah. End of an era. Yeah. Maybe when rank comes out. Maybe when rank comes out. I don't know. We'll see. And again, I want Multiverses to succeed. Some of the character designs are the coolest in any game. They have excellent movesets and kits. Gizmo is extremely fun to play. But I don't know. I need a reason to play him. Because the game isn't fun enough right now for me to play him without something else. That's all. I like the fast falling thing. This is fun. I feel like Warner Brothers has to be responsible for some of this. I think it's an Unreal Engine diff. If I had to guess, I think making this game an Unreal Engine was Unreal 5 was a way bigger endeavor than we think. I think it's an engine thing. Warner Brothers, I don't think is telling them to slow the game down. Unless it's going on mobile. This game, unironically, is some of the best character designs ever. Well, there's also, like... Okay. Maybe I'm wrong here. But I think this character is now unusable dog shit. I think he worked okay in the last one. Because the game was kind of fast, and you could stuff people with this as they flew around. Now he's bad. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm wrong, am I? Seriously, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't seen him at all. Every time I see Iron Giant, it's a free win for me. But, you know, there isn't ranked, right? So I'm not playing good players. I'm playing that fucking guy that tweeted me over and over and over. That's the other thing. I'm not having fun in MMR. Is there MMR? The players I'm fighting I'm fighting bots. I'm literally just fighting a bot after a bot. I'm not fighting bots. I'm fighting human bots. Hold on. We get it. You're goated. I'm not good. Hold on. Let's step in. Let's step into the world of a multiverses, okay?
Worst case scenario with this game, Bombs, I hope someone like other studios or something hires the moveset designers. Some of these characters are magical.
Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's step into the world of a multiverses, okay? Now.
Prepare yourselves.
Again, these are the people I'm fighting when I load up, because there isn't ranked. Maybe he's... maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this will be heat, you know? Hold on.
Are you sure that's who we're fighting?
Is he here? Okay. All right, we're going to F-tilt, dash tag, F-tilt, side B, F-tilt, F-tilt, right, dodge in, F-tilt, right. And I'm not doing this to flame the guy. But every player dodge in. Oh, dodge in attack there. Okay. Dodge in. Ooh, side B. Good mix. Dodge in. Side B. So now it's side B. And again, I'm not doing this to flame this guy. This is a casual player. It's fine. But without ranked, I am playing this guy 1,000 times. You get what I'm saying? Without ranked, I am fighting this guy. I want to be a dog. Can I be a dog? Thank you, Mojo. Woof, woof. He shot my ass. Okay. Like, without ranked, I'm fighting this human being a million. Dodge in? Okay, now we're... Okay. We're F-tilting into that. Yes. Notice how close it is, by the way. Dodge in? He doesn't dodge in. You know what? This guy adapts better than most. Maybe not. This guy is also filming a YouTube video, I think. He's trying to make a point too. Dodge in? Damn, he doesn't dodge in anymore. This guy's kind of good.
Match point. Red team.
Oh my god.
Summon the power of Anubis.
Oh, I want to be a dog. Uh-oh, dog mode. I can never be. Oh, there he goes. There he goes, side being.
You messed with the wrong banana.
Oh my god. This is standard one's gameplay. Hold on, let me get strong. I'm gonna and watch what happens. Wait. That almost killed me. Wait. So, you know, you might see that and you're just like, oh, that's just one game, right? He left, by the way. Coney, that went last stock. Yes. Yes. And that's kind of the problem is I have 7. I'm level 7 on Banana Guard. As in, like, I've played him the most. So if there is character MMR and I'm not losing, does it show my win rate? I have 100% win rate in 1v1s. Okay? If I'm winning every 1v1 and I'm still getting that guy, you get what I'm saying? I'm not having fun. And don't get me wrong, that 1v1 ranking is like recent. It's not, you know, it's not every game. But, like, I don't lose often, right? One of these losses is fake, by the way. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say the Void one. Like, I'm not losing. There's no MMR. At least not that I could tell. So it's just not fun because I'm just fighting. I'm not saying that I'm good either. Don't get me wrong. I'm not especially good at this game. It's just like I got to fight that guy again and again and again and again. What is MMR? Matchmaking ranking, basically. So it's like how high up on a ladder you are. Those guys won't be playing the game in a week. Well, yeah, that's kind of like, will I be playing the game in a week? Not if it's like this. Doubles is better, but again, it's only with a friend. And again, I'm not losing with friends often. Like, it's not close. When I do fight a good team, I'm like, oh, shit. But I don't know. Also, and this is probably just me, I hate that character mastery is just perks. I have 1 bazillion perk dollars. I have 100,000. I could buy every perk in the game twice. Like, I think they used to give you, like, banners. Or something. Character mastery is a great idea, but also, hold on. I saw this on the subreddit too, and I popped off. I was like, wait. Dude, does anyone else remember this? Hold on. Dude. Remember this shit? I love that guy. That was my favorite one. That one was so cool. I don't know. I don't have it anymore. I forgot. Why did they remove it? I don't know. He's gone. Still got the haunted house. Giant's here. I don't know. They're going to sell it during Halloween. I don't know, man. It's little things that are adding up to me. Makes me sad. That's all. I was so excited to come back. And Morty feels worse. And Velma is dead. Taz is better. Taz is one of my favorite characters in the game. He is better. He feels functional somewhat. Taz low-key feels exactly the same. Now he feels better. Because before, he had a harder time getting in, maybe because they were so small. I think because the characters were smaller before. But Cody, you can play jump rope. I can, yeah. Someone asked what were the problems with the beta. It was 1v1s were non-functional. I can tell you that. 1v1s in the game did not work. I think the character balance was very off. It's probably closer this time, but it's still not great. Again, I'm kind of annoyed that Wonder Woman is the best character again. How did she get away with that? When everybody else moved around. Well, I guess not really. Bugs Bunny is still there. She's not that good. She is widely considered the best character in the game. Like, pretty much everybody thinks so, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Just got here. I'm watching Void's Thoughts at the same time. What's good, Devin? Yeah, I like the game. But, again, I don't have a reason to play it. Because the Battle Pass doesn't level up. And I'm not having as much fun as I did in the beta.
Hello.
So those two things for me are, I think, the worst part. But hey, you know, there's more time. They will add the character I want added. I can't wait for them. I'm very excited for them. Okay, now queue up. I already did. Working hard to address feedback. Dude, it's all good. I'm not doing this to flame you guys. I hope you know that. I'm not doing this to farm. I'm doing this because I love this game. Or I loved this game. And I hope we could get back to that. That's all. And hey, you guys, the fucking marketing turned around. I thought the marketing was dog shit. I thought the marketing was dog shit, and then they turned it around, and it was great. By the way, it's also dog shit to not subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Twitch Primer Tier 1. True? True? Twitch Prime Tier 1? Anybody? Add some. Iron Giant just made top 8 in the big Brazilian tournament. Only Brazil? Like, was it, I'm saying that, like, I don't mean, like, wow, nobody else. What I mean by that is, like, was it only Brazil can enter? I don't know how the servers work. Thanks, Urette. Actually, I will be mean to Reslived about Velma. You guys really should have had something ready for that. Is Reslived still here? The thing that I said at the beginning of this, you guys killing Velma and giving her nothing back does make me want to stop playing. That shit actually, like, I don't want to play that anymore. She's actually not functional. There's an ad break and when the ad ended. Dude, if I have one issue, it's that my character got wiped with nothing in return. That's all. This shit, I can't even bounce it around anymore. Oh yeah, hold on, Reslived. I would like to report a bug. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Watch this. Dare up B. Dare up B. How is Velma gutted? I'm new to the game. Velma used to have an extremely overpowered move. She would yell into a microphone, and it would go full screen, and if it latched onto you, it would do a lot of bad things, right? Velma was extremely strong and not very fun to play against, right? I get it. She had to get changed. But she got nerfed with no compensation, and she was my favorite character in the beta by a mile, and now she's dead. Hold on. Yeah, this is old Velma. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at her move.
Oh, this is canon.
Also, this move doesn't fucking work. We got to fix this. So, like I said before, the cop card didn't work in the beta. And it doesn't work now.
2. Oh, no. The cop's going to
This
fall
move.
off.
You see this? You could aim this move. Now, maybe this move was overpowered. I'm not arguing that. True? Especially in a game with big-ass models that's slower. That would be overpowered. Don't get me wrong. I agree. But we need something.
Fall off the stage. The cop's going to immediately
Look how
jump
fast
off.
she is.
Go.
Oh, yeah, the cop car.
Get him.
Oh. The cop car died before getting to him, by the way.
Off the stage. Go.
Look.
Get him.
The cop car never... It died. But again, that's the beta, right? We got Giga bugs to fix. I'll see what I can do about Velma. Listen, I'm not telling you how to balance your game. Seriously. I mean, like, it's your guys' game. Do what you want. For me, I went from Brawl to Smash 4, and I lost my character, and I didn't want to play Smash 4 anymore. I went from MVS Beta to this, and I lost my character, and now I'm trying to have fun on Banana Guard. And I'm not... Like, I'm not having fun. Like, I'm like, this is okay. Still mad about DDD. Yes! Dude, okay, when a character gets wiped with nothing in return, it makes you not want to invest. That's it. It's not balanced for me. Sometimes characters just feel weird. Velma has new sauce. Maybe she's a rework. Maybe she takes a new mind. I don't know. I just didn't want to play her because I was like, this sucks. Maybe. But yeah, she used to... God, she's crack. Look at that fair, bro. What a cool game, bro. I love multiverses. Yeah, see, that's the broken move. So this is why she was broken. Watch this. She yells, if you hit the beam, now all of these word bubbles target. And they can kill. Maybe that move needed a little bit of... that move might have needed a little bit of tone down. Will I come back for Agent Smith? I'm coming back for the other one. I'm not going to say who, because obviously leaks are stupid and lame, and I hate them. But I did get leaked, and I'm very excited about one character in particular. I'm not an Agent Smith guy, but... She now has this, which apparently is very strong. Okay, not... Maybe I'm close. Never mind. It's not. I thought it would do more knockback. That's fine, choice. Wait. Shaggy, get in there. Where's Shaggy? Where did Shaggy go? Where did Shaggy go? Ah. Found him. Where's Shaggy? Shaggy. Okay, he's at like the very edge. I see. Found him. Does she still get the glasses blur when she crawls? She doesn't. There used to be like a blur on the screen here. Damn, she's clumsy as hell. Fair got no range now. Wait, will this make it over? Okay, shit. All right, I need to show you this too. One other thing to fix, and I showed this earlier. Need clues. Clues. Okay. Okay, watch this. So, this is a car that kills people. That's the mash meter. Look how fast it's going down. The CPU is not mashing. The CPU did not mash once. It was half dead.
Oh boy. Good job, Velma.
Like, if there's another teammate hitting it and that guy mashing, That car is ass. I don't know. I'm just going in circles now. I'm going in circles. CPU is at 0. The CPU was at 80. I hit him a lot. There's tuning there. Harder to mash when you're in high damage. It's not meant to be an instant kill. I don't want an instant kill. I just want it to be like... It did not work in the beta. Like, people would just blow up the car right away. And it wouldn't kill anybody. I just want it to be something. Wait, where's the... Oh, here's my tier list. You should bounce around this. Oh, the crawl blur is still there. It's online only. Okay, cool. Good. Perfect. Good. Oh, Shaggy's gone. Shaggy. Oh, there he is. Okay, anyway. Sorry. I'm talking in circles now. Okay. Let's get to the end of this bullshit. Oh my god, it's 10 p.m. Okay. I like multiverses. I want to love it again. I have faith in the team. It should be disruptive. That's the better way to put it with the car. Yeah, I hope the game, I hope it pops off. I hope we give it time. What do you think? Comment below. I forgot to tell you to do that. Like and subscribe, whatever. See you next time. Goodbye. Spent way too long on this. Good luck, devs. Bless up. Rare Coney W shirt. What do you mean rare? I wear cool shirts. All right. Now it's time to play what you've all come here for. The state of play.
And that's facts.
State of play. Sometimes I leave him on up there.
Okay.
My bad. Sometimes I leave him on.
Sorry, Connie, I just need to test something out for another stream, so you get my $5 to test.
Thank you. Sure.
おかえりなさいメイス。GOSHUJINSAMA.
Did it work? Fishing? No. All right, we're going to skip through the bad shit, okay? This will be fast. Pronounce his name, Coney. Quizzlebash?
I'm Assad Kizzlebash.
Kizzlebash. Close. Kizzlebash.
I'm Assad Kizzlebash, head of product at PlayStation Studios and head of PlayStation Productions.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry.
Name one.
With an incredible pedigree in the online
This is in 1080?
multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year. And today, they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5. But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord Galaxy. Enjoy.
Thank you. I don't. Vignette means CG trailer. I'm so sick of graphics, bro.
Oh, boy.
I'm so sick of graphics. I need my game to have no graphics. The Atari was right.
Wasn't the plan. It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a long time.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord Galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on...
Why are they making Overwatch?
You're part of the crew of the North Star. a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy.
Why is Valve making Overwatch? Why are we back in 2016?
Free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars.
What happened?
They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
But it's our...
Yeah, you better run!
Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves. A chance to be someone.
All right!
Did video games stop? Like, I'm not trying to be a cynical asshole. I swear to God, I feel like video games stopped. It looks pretty, yeah. Like, I swear, I swear to God, I'm not trying to do this whole, like, cynical gamer, like, bullshit. I will say when something's good. It just feels like we're not going anywhere, man.
Need a second to fix myself up.
Why not?
It looks great.
And in the wilds, it's anything.
It's not just video games, it's just media in general.
You won't survive on your own.
Target blinded!
It looked like the graphics are great.
Finally, to battle. Endless rage!
That's Winston. Winston does that. Hi there.
We risk our lives every day. Together.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, Coney, coming to ask if the PS5 finally has a game. Not yet. It did. Returnal. Returnal was very good. Was Returnal... Should you buy a PS5 for Returnal? No. I don't think so. You shouldn't. You shouldn't buy a PS5 for Returnal. But good game. Now it's on PC, by the way.
The crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord, we lean on the strengths and background.
You could play the worst Souls game. Right? If you like that.
A lot by fighting games and even strategy.
Two different let players find their own.
Thank you, Siri.
We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond rounds of a mode, combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode or multiple respawns across a map. Blocking and plan ahead.
Everything brings their own unique personality. You log in to see our characters off the job. They will feature.
They said inspired by fighting games. I'm so sick of hearing that. I'm so sick of things being inspired by fighting games, bro.
The broader
shared that will be hosted 23rd.
They said they're getting weekly cinematics. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, if you invest in the world. I don't want packs. I don't want packs. June 6th? Oh, it's pre-orders.
Reasonable.
This is just this game on PC.
Die.
Dare to consider.
It's a good game.
We have guests.
It's a good game.
Not because it is written.
Not as good as the first one, I think. Okay, not that it was worse. It's more that the first one felt like a landmark. The first one felt like it was like, damn, this is like the next evolution. The second one was like, that's the first one. You know what I mean? Did it? Yes, 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 yes. The first, I remember playing the first God of War, and I was talking with the head guy, whatever he's called, on your back, and I was talking with him on a boat, Mimir, and then I got off the boat, and he said, all right, we'll figure this out later. We'll keep talking later. And I was like, oh, shit. It felt so polished. How did he know that? Dude, seriously. The first God of War felt like the first quadruple A game. It was unbelievable. But The second one felt like the first one. It was good. It wasn't special. Which is the same way Last of Us felt. Last of Us 1, if you played it when it came out, it was like, damn, this is good. You play it now, it's like, ugh.
Coney!
It's not fair to judge.
I think recent layoffs combined with us being in the time frame when all the games we're seeing now started during COVID, so a lot of the ideas will be safe, generic things.
How long are we going to blame COVID, bro? I feel like we've been doing that for a while. I can't keep, forever, 2 more years. Last year was very good for games. Last year was very good.
Soldiers
Dynasty
and the people
Warriors?
must turn
Sorry, I
to
got
thievery
spoiled by
for
the
food.
bomb. Skip. Hey, if you like these, more power to you. Concord Studios started in 2018. That game would have banged if it came out in 2018. Yeah, that's a very good point. It would have. There was another one, what was that other game that we saw? And I was like, dude, if this came out when it was supposed to, it would have went crazy. I forget. Marvel Rivals? I said if Marvel Rivals came out 10 years ago, it would be the best game I ever played. But maybe.
Momo.
This shit got Mario music. It has Mario gameplay. I bet that boss takes 3 hits. It looks like Ballad. Finally, Girl Mario. What the fuck? Infinity Nikki. Is there a market for this? I'm serious.
Is it you who pursues infinity? Or is infinity awaiting you?
Shit kind of deep.
Stars. Fields. I have seen the miracles you so claim. Until the towering shadows vanished into the mist.
I pray for their grace, but all that came were inferior shades.
This is souls as hell.
Why do we have to bear the consequences of such power?
War.
Every game wants to be Sekiro so bad.
Mortality. These essences shall not fall into...
It's got to be so hard to make a fantasy game now. Like when you've got Sekiro and like what the fuck? Not that Sekiro is fantasy, but you get what I mean. Like Souls and shit like that. Like
treacherous hands.
Way fire from above. Oh my god, it has the Souls, the Elden Ring space. Elden Ring fucked it up for everyone. Yeah.
This desolate land.
Yeah, nobody can do FromSoft.
Needs a sprinkle of madness.
Why is everything Souls now? There's Stellar Blade and this and what's going on there? Liza P was good. It's trendy? Yeah, but like,
Remember,
is it? Do these hit?
No
Are
matter
these
what
popular?
happens, we did not betray this world.
is Stellar Blade Souls? I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like these games don't move units. Oh, VR?
Could be a hero. Begs me.
Damn, the PS5 got VR? Okay. Sure. Space. Love space games. Oh, it's VR.
Painted PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
PV what? A PvP. Oh, it's Marvel Rivals. I played this for 45 minutes. It was okay. It was alright. I hate that I'm excited for this shit. I played it. I was like, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Coney, you could say it was ass. I would if I felt that way. I thought it was okay. Certainly not ass. I think they smelled blood in the water when Overwatch 2 was announced and they pounced. You think? People were like, damn, that shit's gonna bomb. And then they started making Marvel. Not again. Not again. Oh no, this one's Neo. This one's Neo. Stop. It's not Sekiro. It's Neo. It's Neo. Very different. It's very different. Oh, now it's Elden Ring. That shit like Phasma Azula. True? Okay. It's weird that there are so many games that are like first time endeavors for studios. It's like we have a brand new studio made of the brightest minds in all the industry, and then they put out a game and it does bad and I never hear of them again. And it's always a Souls game.
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway.
Oh.
Nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
Oh, you're going down. Oh!
This looks ass. This is a very good game, but it looks like shit.
That we're all still here together.
We turn a light on. Turn a light on, bro.
I feel like
like
someone's watching us.
it's a demake.
Let's make this one trip we will never forget.
This is a good game, but like, who wanted this?
Mike, Emily?
It looks awful. Is it good? Yes. It is a good game. We're not gonna do that about Until Dawn. It's a good game. These games are bad. No. You play them with friends. You get the game and then everybody sits in a room and plays. It's funny. It's a good time. We had a good time. We enjoyed The Quarry. The Quarry was mad fun. I liked that game, unironically. I thought that game was great. It's a good game. W game. Especially for stream. These games are awesome for streaming. The smaller stuff they do, that Dark Pictures thing, bad. This stuff is good.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed.
The Quarry was bad good. I would argue the Quarry was good. I think the Quarry was actually legitimately good. It didn't have that much filler compared to the small games they do. David Cage games are bad good. Life is Strange is bad good. These games are good. Okay, Quarry boy.
Stay put right here until dawn.
Jessica!
Yeah, my voice is dead. You know what's crazy? We got to do another YouTube video after this. We got to fill out the week. I'm going to push through for the fans. Wait, what'd she say?
You can't let me die.
She didn't say anything.
Make decisions that get everyone killed. I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone.
I was down there.
You were? I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed. We should stay put right here until dawn.
Jessica!
You can't let me die.
Good game. It's a good game. Didn't need a remake, and I'm not playing it again, but okay. No. That's Diablo. That came out in 1998. You guys are popping off for Diablo on the PlayStation 5. Let's be clear. The $500 PlayStation 5 console on the PlayStation 5, you want Diablo. It's also on PC. Cool. Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
What happened to her?
I'm sorry.
That's not... Stung by bees. What happened to him?
I was just...
It's okay.
That's James. I think that's James. A little too handsome, but that's James.
I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
Looks good. It's pretty.
You shouldn't be here.
Never mind. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting.
Here.
Seriously, I don't know what I was expecting. Because what else were they going to do? I'm keeping an open mind. Silent Hill 2 is full of a lot of small corridors. Like, did you have to, like, run through? But this just looks... What did I expect? Why not old camera angles? Maybe that's my problem. He dodged. Maybe that's my problem. A dodge button. It just looks like... It looks like The Evil Within.
You shouldn't be here.
And it shouldn't look like that. It's Resident Evil? Yeah, maybe that then. Looks like Homecoming? Yeah. I love Silent Hill 2, in case you guys don't know the background. I think 3 is better. 2 is a better story, but 3 is a better game. And I like 4 a lot. 4 is a dog shit game, but the story's really cool. I like 4. 4, that escort thing up the escalator is awful. But 4 is a really cool story.
I've never played Silent Hill. What exactly is wrong with the gameplay? It just looks like regular style third-person shooting.
Right. I think that's the problem, though. Is like, I think people's resistance is because Silent Hill is, to many people, a special product of its time that feels inspired all the way down to the bone. Like, even in the way that you perceive your character from this weird, like, bird's eye view, the ambiguity, like, it feels distinct. And like you said, this just looks like a third-person horror game. Is that a valid criticism? I don't know. Because I don't know how else you make it. Seriously. Maybe you don't remake it. It's hard to explain. No game feels or looks like Silent Hill 2. Even Silent Hill 3 or 4. Hard to explain. Yeah, I got the in-water ending when I played. I was like, damn. You would... I think that's also the problem. Bloober Team is making this. I have zero faith in that studio. In case you guys don't know who Bloober Team is, they made Layers of Fear, which is the game where you walk down a hallway, and then the hallway ends, and you hit a wall, and then you turn around, and there's a wall, and then you turn around, and there's a wall, and then you turn around, and there's a hallway. How did that happen? And then you do that 10 more times. And then the game is over. Very scary. Was there always a hallway? They did that in 3 games. They also made Blair Witch and did it again. In case you guys don't know the Blair Witch game, hold on. I have to look at my YouTube history. The only reason I know this is because I just recently watched a video from one of my favorite YouTubers who does video essays. His name is Noah Caldwell Gervais. And sorry, my headset died. And he did something about the Blair Witch game. And guess the fuck what? It was dog shit. The game is just... Oh, you're right. I'm not subscribed. Drew. I'll like it. I've watched so much of this guy's stuff. The Blair Witch game is awful. It just doesn't make sense, and there's weird time bullshit, and, like, you are the bad guy in, like, that weird BioShock Infinite stupid, like, time loop thing. That's Bloober Team. Now, Bloober Team did make one good game. This game fucking rules. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it. Observer is fucking good. It's just a walking sim. It's just a walking sim, but it's so good, man. I don't know why. I love this game. Voice acting kind of sucks, but it's a good game. It's like Soma, yeah. It's just a walking sim, but they had good ideas. But now they're making Silent Hill 2. And they got no ideas. What happened? Oh, my headset died. I forgot. My voice is still dead from Tekken a week and a half ago because I've streamed a lot. 11-hour stream Tuesday, 7-hour stream yesterday, Rivals today, Sunday I streamed a lot. I gotta rest. Ask for primes to make up for it. That is such a bold thing to do when you have a prime right there. Hand it over. Hand it over right now. I can't believe Twitch shows you who has a prime that isn't spent. As if to say, get that guy. I can't believe Twitch shows you that. That's crazy. There we go. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Ace. That's not how it works? Oh, it's not? Okay. I thought it was. Twitch is like, hey, appeal to that guy. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Roboto Smash, for the 5 gifties. Thanks, Coleslaw. God, I'm not talking at all tomorrow. Fuck. Thanks, Gold Medals. Damn, I should beg more. Anyway, that's why people don't have faith in this game.
I'll be
Thanks,
good,
Dr.
I
Ruber.
promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Why is this the Angela trailer? Where's my boy Eddie at? I love Eddie. Oh, that's a cool enemy. All right, you know what? That looks great. This looks really good. That is not cool. I think that looks good. I like that.
No. Please.
He's a door. I know, but he looks good. You have to see Maria. Wait, is Maria in it? Yeah, he's not a door, right? He's 2 beds. Right? Is he the 2? Yeah.
Capcom announced this next game last December, offering just a
It's
glimpse
one
of
bed,
what's in
right.
store for
One
their
bed with 2
celebrated
people,
franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Then do it. I'm not watching though. Monster Hunter. I don't like Monster Hunter. Shut up. I'm not a Monster Hunter fan. All right. Best game of the trailer here. You're kidding. Really? This is the other part of the stream. There were 2. Uh-oh, double timer.
Alright, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine, don't believe me. See if I care.
Hey!
So that's Laura.
Let go.
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just Stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine.
This doesn't look that bad.
But there's something I gotta get.
Laura.
It's important.
What is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
Alright, that face was a little much. But that didn't look that bad. Wait, is that his wife?
What?
Years ago.
When you're playing an iconic character such as James,
We've wished them to make harmony.
パズルを模したグローバルで200
The change for
That was Mary? You know, the cutscene didn't look that bad.
there again someday.
James's iconic wife. Thanks, Shulker. Wait, a deluxe edition?
作られた次の商品はこちら
He's so proud. He's so proud. Look at the map. All right, I want this. I actually do want this a lot. This rules. Literally spoilers. People who don't know are like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, that is kind of fucked up to show this to like people who hadn't played Silent Hill 2 in the trailer. And they're like, what the fuck? Coin puzzle. Dude, they are merchandising. James's jacket. Oh, come on. I look like a little consumer to you. Key art shadow box. What was that other game they're making? Wasn't there like a Japan one? Are they still making that? G, F, what was it? F? That wasn't this, was it? Oh my god. Swim trunks. Purple Bull key card. Dude. Is this not insane? Konami is broke. It's... How do I put this? It is alarming to see the companies that, like, were like behemoths when I was like growing up and making games, like Capcom, Konami, Square, like just struggling. Like Capcom's doing great. They're making great games. Don't get me wrong, but they're not making like they're bleeding. I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I remember seeing that they're not. Are they? Maybe not bleeding. That's not the right word. But they're not rich, let's say. Sorry, not bleeding. But they're not as big. It's more the Square. I'm thinking more Square Konami. Sorry, I shouldn't have put Capcom in there. I just meant Capcom because they're an old studio. It's more Square and Konami. Because Square popped its ult, which was the Final Fantasy VII remake. And they're going to have to wait 30 years until they pop that ult again. That has a long cooldown. So. Yeah, Capcom has come back. I shouldn't have said Capcom. I was thinking like old game studios. All right, man. Wait, so Chad is saying this was their favorite game. The first game this guy was in was the tutorial PS5 game. Like, here's how you play on a controller. If it's this easy for them, why don't they just do, why can't just do this all the time? Just rip off Kirby and Mario. Just keep doing it. It looks good. Just fucking rip off Kirby and Mario, man. What the fuck? That's insane. This is actually dude, I'm genuinely in disbelief. That was a Triforce. That was definitely a Triforce. And that was definitely a Deku Tree. And that is definitely from something. That's Donkey Kong. They know what they're doing. I've seen that before. Isn't that a Sonic enemy? There's an octopus with goggles. Arms? It does look arms. That's Aladdin. That's a Triforce. That's the Deku Tree. Any tree with a face is a Deku Tree. That's from the fucking commercial. What was the... Yeah.
Rah! What are you doing, Mr. Volcano?
Hello, Tyrannosaurus.
Mr. Volcano,
Tyrannosaurus Alan, I'm filling my water with volcanicity.
I don't know why I remembered this crazy reference. I only know this because of YouTube poop, and I don't even remember what YouTube poop. I just remember that.
Rah! What are you doing, Mr. Volcano?
Hello, Tyrannosaurus Alan. I'm filling my water with volcanicity. Rain filters down through my handsome volcano rocks to create a wild mineral water that grabs life by the conkers and hydrates you till you shout, "Come on, world, I'll have you for breakfast. Try some."
You could tell where this YouTube poop because he says "come," and he says Tyrannosaurus Alan, and you could see it, right?
Yeah, I do feel hydrated. Come on, world!
And then he says "come."
Tyrannosaurus Alan, and I'll have you for breakfast. Rah!
Eat cum for breakfast. I think that's what it was.
Volcano filters.
And then he comes. Yeah.
So it's full of volcanicity. Yes.
That's what it was. Yeah. Now I remember. Okay. It's all coming back. Ah, bosh. So that's him. Oh my god, it is Aladdin. Dude.
Be sure to...
Sony's best new IP of the era is the tutorial game. That teaches you how to play video games. Dude, that's insane.
Visit PlayStation blog for more on the games you just saw, as well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through and much more.
I'm not even joking. When I saw this, because we'd seen nothing but like, I want to be Overwatch. I want to be Sekiro. I want to be Neo. I want to be Overwatch. And then I saw this. And I swear to God, my brain was like, oh, that looks fun. Am I a child? I'm not even joking. My brain was like, oh yeah. That fun video games. That looks fun. It's heart and soul equals a good game. I mean, let's be clear. This is aping Mario. They want to be Mario bad. They want to be Mario so bad. But that's fine if it's fun, you know? Yeah, Mario's good. Yeah. You commentate video games for a living. Of course, you're a child. That's not true. Now I stream for a living. I play video games for... No, I watch YouTube for a living. I haven't been to a tournament in a year. That's worse. Now I lose my voice for a living. Damn, I can feel it. It's like swelling. Fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, it's dog shit. It's really bad. I'm sick of graphics. No more graphics. They have a Ubisoft spreadsheet for SH2R. I don't know what that is. 48-hour early access? What, so you don't get spoiled? Does anyone not know what happens in Silent Hill? Maybe people don't know. You don't know? All right, don't worry about it then. Don't. You might want to leave chat for like a second, because I feel like chat's going to be annoying. Don't be annoying, please. Don't know, don't care. Okay. That's fine. Nobody's being annoying in chat, which is nice. Good. Thank you, guys. Unironically, with video game prices the way they are now, price discrimination via pay double for early access is 10,000% the future. I hate it as a streamer because I have to play the game as it comes out, which means I pay $100 for Mortal Kombat, and then I play the free F-Zero 99 instead because it's more fun. Like, am I a Nintendo man-child, or are video games better? I don't know. Like, it's weird, right? No one should pay full price for Mortal Kombat 1. I just want video games. Favorite burger? Just cheeseburger with egg. I like a fried egg on it. That's all. Yeah. Maybe ketchup and mustard. Sometimes a fried egg, sometimes sunny side up. When the yolk gets a little runny, it can be a little messy, but sometimes that shit bangs. Get the vid done. Let's get you out of here. Yeah, I see. I said it would be a short stream. It's not. I can't help but talk. Can we hit 3,500? Do you think we could? Do you think if every chatter in here used their Twitch Prime right now, we're a tier 1, we get at 3,500? I think we might. Come on. I got to pay for my voice insurance. I'm begging. I'm begging. I really am. I'm begging now. Usually I say I'm not. I am. With the last bits of my voice. Get on next stream with a TTS. Oh, God bless. We made it. Thank you. Thank you, Thank you, Maurice. Thank you, Lehiko. Thank you, Phantom Shift. Thank you, Tech Support Lab. We made it. I knew that we could. I knew that we could do it. One more movie to fill out the week for YouTube content. Okay. Okay. Let's lock in. Thank you, Super Celeste. Thank you, TCS Offbeat. Okay. We gotta pray to God this works on YouTube. I don't know if this video is gonna work, but it looked like it'd be fun. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to. I meant to have the cam view on so you guys couldn't see it. My bad. All right. I blew it. Me, 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 me. La, 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 la. I can't go high. Okay. La 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 la. Hey, bad news.
And that's facts.
If you didn't get a gifty, you're about to get some ads.
And that's facts.
I give no snoozies. I got no snoozies. Sorry. I should keep this on.
And that's facts.
Whenever I go from cam to the monitor.
And that's facts. And that's facts.
Because it will literally punctuate any joke I make.
And that's facts. And that's facts.
Well, I could turn it on the other way, too.
And that's facts.
What? Oh, they can't both be on.
And that's facts. And that's facts. And that's facts. And that's facts.
It'll stop being funny after one day. Is that true?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
All right. Ads in 1 minute. I'll just pop them now. Subscribe with Twitch Prime or Tier 1. Otherwise, you're going to miss the YouTube intro. Ooh. Oh, shit.
Smoke and mirrors. That's all it is, dude.
We got a Brawl Pro vid. Somebody sent this video. I want to watch this. This is funny. Let's do it now. 1 hour and 35 minutes. Big ups. I drop a like. I do it. Okay. That's like 7 Coney hours. Yeah. Yeah, you guys watch it on your own. While they're in ads, let's be nice, okay? God. Ass. Steven? Giant? Oh, in ones, yes. No, Giant in ones is crazy. No, that's true. No, Giant in one has loops and shit. Yeah, Giant's crazy in ones. It's the same reason Harley is. They just loop you. You get stupid looped. Yeah. I think Giant is dog shit because in twos, he just gets, like, bounced. But maybe. No. Final thoughts. Is the game 3 days old? Sajam, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't know how fast these platform fighters move, okay? You're used to fighting games where they're like, we have a year until the next update. In Plat Fighters, you know after a day. Seriously. Because you have, like, Capcom support in a $1 million tour in the Tekken World Cup or whatever the fuck. In Plat Fighters, you know immediately, oh, this sucks. I just assumed the ad money was over. No, I genuinely like it. I like Multiverses. I do not love it. Unfortunately. I did see a lot of people say that. I saw a lot of people that were like, oh, wait, people are criticizing it now. Is the money stopped flowing? Is the campaign done? Also, Sajam, I want you to know my voice has been shot since the Slam 2 last week. I'm streaming too much, bro. I can't do your events anymore. I thought it was fun before. I haven't tried the new one. New one is very slow. And spammy. Which the first one was, but it's worse, I think. Me want fast, yeah. You am no play this. This am slow. You want fast, you play old. Offline. You play Rivals too, true? Good ass game. Marvin here? Really? During Twitch Rivals, when you said it's exactly what the fans wanted in the game, I hit the clueless. Dude, the host, bless his heart, he didn't know. He said something during Twitch Rivals where he's like, so many people are so excited, and we've got so many Multiverses fans clamoring and so happy with the new game. And I'm like, yeah, man. I tried to turn it back around. I was like, yeah, man, everybody's excited to get their hands on their old favorites again for a couple games. I was excited to try Velma. I was excited to try Morty. And then I tried it. And now I'm excited to try Powerpuff Girls. Maybe give it a few months. Was he kayfabing or did he not know? He didn't know. He didn't know. Now I'm excited for Rivals 2. The host was good. He was a good host. I actually really admire good hosts in esports, straight up. I think it's such a good skill. And it's harder than casting. Being a good host in esports is such a cool job. I love watching it, and he's good. I felt the same way about Jordan Kent. I felt the same way about Dash in League. I love doing hosting gigs because it's a different skill set. Yeah, it's nice. Did you talk about the clip of Yipes? No, actually, hold on. I did want to bring that up. Just really quick. Dude, this feeling right here is why I miss casting. This fucking Yipes clip. Oh my God, I tweet way too fucking much. I gotta stop. It's like I'm having a manic episode. Dude. This. So as Bestaban points out that Yipes realizes the call is happening. And he gives it to Vicious. He's like, hey, you take this. And this feeling, being the casters here, there's nothing like this feeling. Straight up. Like watching the game, watching magic and electricity happen before your eyes is so fucking cool, man.
Oh my God.
Oh,
you can't. This is the game.
It's the game! Ladies and gentlemen, El Chicote
feels so fucking
taking it
good,
down. Your Combo Breaker 2024 champion!
It's my favorite thing about commentating. I miss this so much. Now in Ultimate, this just gets stale over time. I don't think you're going to have this moment in 2027 or 8. This is like first year, second year vibes. You know what I mean? Which is awesome. Works for Melee? No, it doesn't. Not unless Mango wins. When was the last time you saw people pop off like this for Cody? Huh? Be honest. Let's be real here. Relax. Amsa? True. If the Yoshi wins, the Yoshi won! It's either Yoshi or Mango, and that's it. If Moki wins, he'll get one of these. That's it. J-Mook? Maybe. He's less exciting. He already won the big one. But being in that seat feels so fucking good, man. Just there's this like undercurrent that happens when you're casting with somebody, the chemistry, and when it hits, it just fucking so good. Because everything has to line up. You have to be in sync with your co-caster. The gameplay has to be good. You have to be witnessing history. You have to have a crowd that's engaged. Oh, magic. Your comms kind of fell off. That's true. That's accurate. I scale with the game. I try to bring the energy of the room into casting. If I'm watching the same top 8 for the 6th event, I'm out. I can't. The gameplay is always good in Street Fighter Tekken. Always? I saw that Leroy top 8. Were they doing this for Leroy? Tweak vs. Light, first round of top 8. Oh, boy. Wow, love this one. Wow, they're 10-10. Who will win the 20th set? Awesome. Coney, this is so interesting to me.
Amazingly.
Dude, being in this booth feels so fucking good.
There are moments where one can capitalize. He's just got to find them.
Look at how dialed in James is.
Ooh, a huge jump from Tokido.
Also, when you recognize, like, a good play and only you know you're sharing something special between you and the other caster and anybody else that, like, can read the language of fighting games. You know what I mean? Somebody that doesn't know fighting games might not notice a shimmy, like a shimmy and then a punish. But you being able to recognize it and perceive it feels so fucking good to be with your peers.
That is not a light deficit that you want to start with. Oh, beautiful anti-air challenge to the Demon Flip. Okay.
The throw work very even here in this round. The other side. Once they ducking, he had a read.
Again, walking into that standing medium kick.
So much.
Tokido needs anything now to take this match. He's got V-trigger. If he finds a hit, he'll kill. He jumped onto it.
Oh,
he made it the throw.
That's it. That's it. Tokido is the Evolution 2017 champion, coming all the way from losers.
Bro is sweating. I can't. You nervous, bro? Not me. I could never. He's nervous. I can't. Oh, stinky ass. I know it smelled crazy in that booth, bro. Unironically, before I closed out EVO 2019 for Smash Brothers, in the most viewed EVO finals there's ever been. True? Actually, I don't know if that's still true. Maybe Street Fighter 6 beat it. I brushed my teeth before going downstairs, got toothpaste all over my shirt. I was so embarrassed. I don't think you could see it on the camera, but I was like, why did I brush my teeth with my shirt on? I ironed it, I put it on, and then I don't know why I did that. It was so bad. It was humiliating. Yeah. Do you brush with it off normally? No, but if you have like a button up, yes. If you have like a button up shirt, yeah. Stupid. You guys distracted me. Dude, it's been like 15 minutes. Okay. All right, here you go. Fellas, don't say anything about my voice. No comments about my voice, okay? I know what it sounds like. Now, I want... It's all I can think of. I'm so fried, bro. I need a break. I want you to think in your mind's eye. What is the most broken video game character there's ever been? I know you thought it was Meta Knight, didn't you? You're a Smash player. I know you are. Well, maybe, but do you ever think Meta Knight was broken on purpose? Do you ever think the game's creator wanted him to be good? What if he didn't? What if a game character was broken by accident or was broken because the game was bad? It's a really bad intro. I need a vacation. Editor, cut this. Cut this. We need filler content. We need filler content. Dude, no, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. The editor's going to make it work. The editor's going to make it work. It's fine. It's going to fine. Behold, unintentionally broken characters in video games. Characters that shaped the fucking... I'm on fumes. I'm on fumes. I'm on fumes, bro. I'm going to show up to Ludwig's tomorrow a puddle. My brain is fried. I did Twitch Rivals, 11 hours of multiverses, 7 hours of multiverses, MomoCon. I'm a fucking puddle, man. Okay. 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 These are the characters that were the most unintentionally broken in their games. What's your favorite? Are they on the list? Let's find out, shall we? Perfect intro. Nailed it. 5 stars. Holy shit. This video's gonna reek. We need something.
Okay, so I want you to go back to the year 2001. There's a little console...
And it starts with Smash.
...known as the GameCube on the market.
Right.
Now, despite being a commercial disappointment for Nintendo, selling roughly 21 million units, the GameCube was a very well commercial disappointment for Nintendo, selling roughly 21 million units.
How much is normal? 21 million is a lot. 21 million, if it's $200, is a couple billions, I think. Right? 200, right? 4 billion? 4 billion's a lot of money. Is that not crazy? Am I making that? Oh, they sold that shit for like $50 at the end, actually. Never mind. Compared to the PS2, that's bad. Isn't the PS2 the best-selling system ever? Or is that the DS? Whatever.
The GameCube was a very well-respected console with some truly innovative titles in its library.
Name one.
Chief among them was a title that would unknowingly conceive one of the largest competitive scenes in video game history.
Oh, here we go.
And would end up being the highest-selling game on the console. That game is Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Boo! Boo! Move on to the new game. Can't let it go, huh? Boo! Boring. What a sick intro, though. God, what a good intro. You guys are making fun of the Melee yell. It's good. The announcer for this game is crazy good. I'll give it up. Maybe it's the better game. My bad.
Now, Melee had an infamously rushed development cycle, being made in a mere...
Wait, is he going to say Fox is unintentionally broken?
13 months, which, if you know anything about video game development, is a minuscule amount of time. Despite this, the game would release to critical acclaim and go on to sell 7 million copies, and would subsequently kickstart the Smash Bros. Competitive scene.
Wait. That's a third of every GameCube owned Melee? Huh.
Now, many of the new characters in Melee were usually just clones of other...
Or every third GameCube owned Melee. I guess that's fine. Did you guys ever see the Switch stats? There was an old Switch stat, and I don't know if it was accurate. Mario Kart for Switch had more copies sold than there were Switches. Like the install base, there were more copies of the Switch. Oh, was that Breath of the Wild? Is that what it was? That's not physically possible. It's not? I think it was. I don't know exactly what it was. Do your own research.
Already existing characters.
I lie to you guys all the time. It's just up to you to figure out what's true or not.
Often with very minute differences. You have Roy, the slower yet stronger Marth clone with flame properties added to his attacks. You have Ganondorf, who bizarrely was a clone of Captain Falcon for some reason, but just a bit more on the sluggish side. And
Bro is acid, man. Oh, that was a CPU. Never mind.
Who bizarrely was a clone of...
Whenever a YouTuber does bad at Smash, I'm like, oh, he's a YouTuber. He's not good at Smash.
Captain Falcon for some reason, but just a bit more on the sluggish side.
You know what's weird? I played Ocarina of Time a few years ago, which feels like a funny phrase that I say. I feel like I say that all the time. I played Ocarina of Time a few years ago. I didn't realize Ganon was such like a wizard. Like, he has a lot of powers. I only knew Ganon from this. So I was like, all right, he's just really strong and big. And then he did a fucking spell at me. I was like, bro, it's magical. He done came out the painting. Huh? How he come out the painting? He did a reverse Super Mario.
And then there's Dr. Mario, who is quite literally just Mario, but with a medical license and a 6-figure salary.
That's not Mario. It is canonically true that's not Mario. They made that very clear.
One of these new clone characters was Pichu, a smaller, weaker, and lighter version of Pikachu. It already doesn't sound good for the little guy, but there are some benefits. His smaller size gives him a smaller hitbox, meaning that less attacks are actually going to connect with him. And he has some decent moves, but there's one glaring issue that highlights why Pichu is viewed by many as one of, if not the worst character in the entire game. A grand majority of his attacks actually cause Pichu to inflict self-damage, meaning that in a normal round, even if Pichu is unscathed by the opponent, he's still going to be taking quite a bit of accumulating damage. Couple that with the fact that he has the lowest weight in the game, and Pichu gets 3-stocked faster than you can blink. So why would you want to pick
Coney,
Pichu?
how small is your hurt box? Average size. I am Mario's size of hurt box.
Pikachu is the infinitely superior option. In other words, this is you, and this is the guy that your girlfriend warned you about. And for years, Pichu remained that way. A joke character with little to no competitive viability. But then Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was
I see where we're going. Okay.
See, Smash Ultimate's main selling point was that it featured every single fighter from previous iterations, meaning that Pichu was going to be making his triumphant return as a bottom-tier joke character and nothing more. Right? Well, he keeps all of the properties he had from Melee, including the self-inflicting damage, so you would think that he wouldn't really climb up the roster too much. However, in the early days of Smash Ultimate, Pichu was considered one of the best characters in the game, and broke not only the will of tournament players, but also the controllers of his opponents.
Was he... Oh, I love Sargo. Was that unintentional? Because part of me feels like they had to have known. They had professionals balancing the game. I don't know if that was unintentional. They had was it Raito? No, it wasn't Raito. It was Renai. Renai and QB were making the game. Bro said 2B. Earth made the game. They knew that. AMSA made the game, dude. You think they did? Oh, he spiked his controller so hard. Wait, where are they playing? I've never noticed they're playing at Hogwarts. What the fuck is this? Where are we? What the fuck? Like, having a nice dinner, a banquet? You got the Sorting Hat over here? This controller so hard.
His tiny hurt box and quick, heavy-hitting kill moves caused Pichu to be a nuisance in the competitive scene, even being deemed better than Pikachu for a while. Of course, he eventually got nerfed at a balance patch, and descended to roughly B-tier status. But you still see him at tournaments every now and then.
He's okay.
This is what I'm going to be talking about today. Characters that, at face value, seem fairly unimpressive, but upon further observation are ungodly overpowered, to the point where it makes you wonder how the developers didn't notice their strengths the first time around. Enjoy!
Red Riding Hood and Prince Charming versus Puss in Boots versus Pinocchio.
This announcer, oh shit, Madagascar, I played that.
When it comes to video games, Shrek has had a fairly mixed batting average in terms of overall quality. Despite this, however, whenever a quality video game based on the Shrek universe is released, it usually ends up exceeding expectations by at least a fairly moderate margin. Just about every notable Shrek connoisseur will tell you that Shrek Super Slam is among the Flatulent Ogre's best games.
It's bad. It's real bad. It's Power Stone, but bad. There's a weird time where a few companies were like, I want to make Power Stone. No, I want to make Power Stone. And now Power Stone's dead and nobody wants to make Power Stone. I miss that. That's good for Shrek. Okay, good for Shrek is not good. I think the best game Shrek ever made was Shrek Extra Large Edition. Did you play that game? There's a fart button. It's very funny. Shrek runs very fast. He runs very fast. It's very funny.
Funnily enough, it's actually an extremely prominent part of my childhood, as it was one of the first games I ever played that introduced me to the fighting game genre.
It's not a fight. I'm not going to tell him.
It's an ungodly high bar, I know. For a lengthy period of time, while Shrek Super Slam was viewed as a surprisingly solid fighting game, it wasn't exactly making shockwaves in the fighting game community. However, this would all change in 2015 when a small group of players would ironically host tournaments for this game, only to fortuitously create a surprisingly avid and lively competitive scene. What's hilarious about this is that Shrek Super Slam actually has a surprising amount of competitive mechanics weaved into its gameplay. Everything from air dashing to perfect shielding to even character-specific mechanics.
Wait, there's perfect shielding?
It's like the developers were able to envision the game's future as a competitive fighter. Now, when you think of a Shrek fighting game, who do you think would be deemed as the top of the pack? In the very primitive days of the game's competitive scene, Donkey was outright banned because he was seen as overpowered.
Worst characters in the game, okay?
I'll, take preconceptions that aged horribly for 500. Or maybe it's Genome, one of the handful of original characters made exclusively for the game.
I forgot about Genome, bro. He's like the new Metal Fred Durst guy.
I mean, based on description alone, he fits the archetype for what a top-tier character would have. He's small, has quick attacks, and has a war cry that would leave even the most hardened fighting game enthusiast in a state of fear-induced paralysis. While he is considered a relatively high-tier character, he's still not placed among the coveted S-tiers, usually being seen at around the A-tier range. Or maybe it's the titular ogre himself, Shrek. Maybe he'd get blessed with a case of main character bias. But no, it's actually quite the opposite. He's actually seen by many Shrek Super Slam aficionados as one of, if not the, actually quite the opposite.
Why is he
He's
so
actually seen by many Shrek Super Slam aficionados.
He grabbed his toes. Why does he do that? Who animated that? That's the biggest ground pound I've ever seen. Why is he's XDDing? He's literally XD. He doesn't want to dirty his hands.
Aficionados as one of, if not the worst character in the entire game. So who is it? Who takes the crown as the most cataclysmically overpowered character in the game? I bet it's Red Riding Hood. Well, I'll give you a hint. She's packing more than food in that basket.
It's Red Riding Hood.
She's got some bullshit in there, too.
Yeah, what's she do?
Little Red Riding Hood. At first glance, she's nothing to worry about, but put her in a competitive environment and she's an absolute monster on the battlefield.
You know what's really funny? So I hosted a platform fighter mystery tournament at SmashCon. This game was in it. The moment I announced it was this game, I saw two people bring out their phones immediately in what I can only assume to be Shrek Super Slam tier list. I'm pretty sure people were like looking that up right away. Because this game, the infinites are like everywhere. You can find it very quickly. People wanted the advantage fast. By the way, at SmashCon, I've got another event I'm doing. But you won't be able to look up tier lists. Leak? Hint? It's not going to save you. I can't wait. I'm sorry, Supernova. Whatever. I can't wait. Dude, the event I'm doing, oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Her hurt box is extremely small, more so than a grand majority of the roster, making it tough to even land a hit on her. Her Super Slam, a special move that you can perform after filling up a meter, is a behemoth of an attack. As she kneels down and evokes the power of airbending, as she conjures up a whirlwind with the destructive force of a Category 5 hurricane. Why does she do this? This is the same game that lets you play as a sentient egg and a unicorn named after a bacterial infection.
Anthrax!
You shouldn't be asking rational questions.
Why did they name him that? Why?
Unicorn named after a bacterial infection.
Anthrax!
Like, this was around the time where that was, like, a real fear, I think. Right? Like, this wasn't a joke. This was, like, an anxiety of millions of Americans. I mean, that's why they did it. But I guess it's a little edgy, don't you think?
You should...
imagine a unicorn in a game now named COVID, right? That's a little insensitive.
You shouldn't be asking rational questions like this. But then, we get to the apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, sure, but these apples send you straight to the Golden Gates, no questions asked. These apples are the bread and butter of her moveset, allowing her to chain combos like she's starting a food fight.
I can't even tell what she's doing.
There are 3 different attacks that can utilize apples, and all of them have at least one good use case. That doesn't sound like much, but in Shrek Super Slam, having 3 attacks that can actually function in the heat of battle is a significant advantage.
Oh, shit!
And of course, because Red Riding Hood just somehow wasn't powerful enough, she has a 0 to death infinite that, from what I've read, works on a grand majority of the roster. In fact, as of this video, she's the only character in the game to be outright banned from tournaments.
Well, yeah,
to put that into perspective, Meta Knight in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, despite his immense power in the game's roster.
Why we always talk about Meta Knight, bro? Why y'all always want to talk about Meta Knight?
was not banned on a widespread scale. Let that sink in.
Damn, he got that right, though. Most people say Meta Knight was banned. All right.
A deceptively innocent fairy tale character who wields the power of vitamin C was banned at the competitive level, but Meta Knight wasn't. Only in the world of video games.
You talked about him at the beginning. Yeah, but that's because I know every Smasher on the planet thought of him. I have a Smash audience. I know my people, okay?
Is that possible?
Is Meta Knight the most... I guess he's the most known Broken character ever, right? Huh. Interesting. I got flashbacks to finding out Gingy dashing back in college. Gingy dashing? Search Google for Gingy dashing. I should not have done that full screen. I should not. That could have ended my career. That could have actually been the end. Holy shit. Yeah. This guy was banned in my house.
Okay, how could I not talk about an unintentionally broken characters list without mentioning Oddjob? GoldenEye 007, or as it's more prominently known, GoldenEye 64, set a new benchmark for licensed games when...
Did anybody else think this looked like a colored pencil when you were a kid? That's all I can see. A black colored pencil. The club. Yeah? You see it, right? Yeah. That's all I could see. Duracell battery? Wait. Kinda. Okay.
It was released.
Now I can't unsee it. Yep, welcome to my world. I'm the Joker. Now you're the Joker.
Back in 1998. It firmly established that, if given enough time and care towards the source material, licensed games could stand toe-to-toe with the heavy hitters of the video game industry. One of the most fondly remembered aspects of GoldenEye 64 is its multiplayer mode, which, funnily enough, was made in secrecy in a mere 6 weeks before the game's launch.
6 weeks?
Of course, this ended up making GoldenEye 64 the...
I miss video games. They would just do this shit in a month. God, now it takes 8 years to put out Overwatch.
The go-to multiplayer game of late 90s households, which says quite a lot considering that this is the same console that gave us multiplayer game of...
You know, I never realized how strong you have to be to dual-wield a sniper rifle. These things have a lot of kick. That would break your elbow.
Game of late 90s households, which says quite a lot considering that this is the same console that gave us Mario Party, Mario Kart, and even the first Super Smash Bros. Just to stir the pot a little bit, I'll tell you right now that only one of these is a party game, and I already gave you half of the answer in this very sentence. Sue me. Of course, when you develop an entire mode in such a brief period of time, some cracks are eventually going to become a bit visible. Case in point, the character known as Oddjob. In the multiplayer mode, you can pick from a variety of characters, some of which weren't even seen in GoldenEye, but in other James Bond movies. The character that really sticks out is Oddjob, who has the distinction of being the shortest character in the game, despite the fact that his movie appearance shows that he's of average height.
Why did they make him small? He wasn't even small in the movie. Dude, he's so... Okay, if you guys don't know, he's impossible to shoot. You have to, like, aim down. That's, like, the gimmick.
Game, despite the fact that his movie appearance shows
it's harder than it looks.
Perhaps it was made to highlight the dichotomy between him and Jaws, the tallest character in the game.
Jaws is awful, but he scared me as a kid. I didn't know why his name was Jaws. Apparently in James Bond, it's because he has metal teeth. But imagine seeing this when you're 8, right? Horrifying.
Regardless,
I didn't have Google, so I couldn't look up why is he a monster. My friend would pick him and it would scare me.
Height, or lack thereof, that gains him an extreme advantage over the competition.
Oh, hell yeah, get him on
job. GoldenEye 64 has a subtle lock-on mechanic that generally aims at the chest to head level of a character whenever you pull the trigger. However, what the developers didn't realize was that a grand majority of the characters had similar, if not the exact same height. So whenever you shoot at Oddjob, you instead fire bullets at an area just above his head, meaning that you cannot kill him by simply shooting him.
And he's fast as hell, too. He's not faster. All the characters are the same speed, but he's moving. He's just doing this. He gets chopping. He's just slapping you.
You have to stop what you're doing, hold down the aim button, and try not to panic as this little mustached gremlin with a bowler hat charges towards you and wipes away your health in a few clean shots.
He's not small in the movie. Why is he small here?
In other words, he was one of the earlier examples of what many in the modern age...
Imagine being this guy. Bro, what is killing me? What is that? Is that a flying saucer?
The modern age classify as a crutch character. Any player who picked him was almost immediately deemed a cheater and was subsequently uninvited from the following gatherings.
Yeah, we would kick them out of the birthday party. No more Pizza Hut and Pepsi.
Unless it was your little brother. You kind of stuck with him. Oddjob's advantage in combat became so discussed and widespread that the spiritual successor to the game, Perfect Dark, had a similarly height-starved character known as Elvis the Alien.
Oh, really?
Who was luckily not as powerful due to his large head, allowing for easy headshots.
Oh, that's ass.
Oddjob, despite all of his strengths, has one crippling weakness, and that's reaching the highest shelf at the grocery store. I mean, it's not like I'm any better. I'm only 5'4".
Don't say it, chat. Stop. Don't say it.
It's just allergies, okay?
Stop.
What do you think about our relationship?
Right as rain, sir. While the Commonwealth leaves something to be desired,
broken?
It's all well and good as long as we're together.
When journeying through a post-apocalyptic wasteland, it is a generally good idea to make some friends along the way who can assist you. When it comes to the Fallout universe, these aforementioned friends come in all shapes and sizes, ranging from an intelligent and well-spoken...
Fuck this guy, dude. I hate this fucking guy. No, it is your destiny. Go, kill yourself. Go die in the chamber. Why? Do you guys not know the ending of Fallout 3? This guy literally tells you to kill yourself. I'm not joking. The worst ending in any game. Basically, the end of Fallout 3, which is going to get remastered soon, so sorry to spoil it. They fixed it in DLC, whatever. At the end of Fallout 3, there's a big radiated chamber, and you have to turn on the water. And to go in there, you have to go in there, and you're going to die because you're going to get radiated, but you turn on the water and you save the world, right? Except this guy is a companion, and not only is he safe from radiation, he heals from it. It helps him. He feels better. So if you're like, hey, can you go in there and hit the button? He says, no, this is your destiny. You do it. Fuck that guy. What do you mean it's my destiny? He literally, you can't get him to go in there, and then you die. Literally an entire race of people that can do it. It doesn't even have to be him. You could have gone outside and given somebody 1,000 caps and be like, bro, can you hit this button? Can you, like, come in here and just hit? I need you to hit that big red button. I'll give you, like, 10 iguanas. I'll give you 5 jets. Please. Also, he never mentions destiny. Yeah, this is not like a spiritual character. This isn't like a God-fearing mutant that believes in like the after. Like, he doesn't believe in fate. He's just randomly really poetic right now.
Super mutant named Fox to Cass, a former caravan merchant turned vulgar gunslinger with a penchant for booze and violence. To Nick Valentine, a slick, hard-boiled synth detective.
Oh yeah, you could also decide if you want to get somebody else to push the button, and the game fucking hates you for it. If you're like, I don't want to kill myself, how about you go die? It's you do it, the game is like, oh, bro, how could you? Ron Perlman in the end credits is like, and so the wasteland died because of this pussy who didn't want to die. The water got turned on and the world was saved, I guess. But this pussy-ass bitch wouldn't kill himself.
With a strong moral compass and a thirst for justice. Fallout 4 in particular has my favorite suite of companions, with pretty much all of them bringing at least something advantageous to the table. One of the best companions in the game is also the first one that you meet, that of course being Codsworth, the suave, charming, and gentlemanly Mr. Hayes.
Wait, you could choose to go in and forget the code. All right, I guess I'll go kill myself. 1-8. Oh. And so the big stupid dumbass doomed the wasteland forevermore. He did not live up to his father's reputation. And old dumbass died alone in a chamber. I hate Fallout 3. Is it really a code you have to remember? I thought you just hit a button. Is that really not it? That's so funny.
Andy Robot. You can find him at the earliest point in the game, the now iconic opening section in which you and your family must escape your neighborhood.
You have to figure out the code. Oh my God.
And hightail it to the nearest vault after a series of destruction.
I don't remember because I was so mad. I was genuinely so angry at the ending to that. I killed that Colonel Autumn guy in one shot, and I'm like,
nuclear bombings are reported on the news.
Sorry.
After escaping from the vault, you can find Codsworth roaming around the remains of what was once the player's home. How Codsworth survived a nuclear disaster is unknown, but I can only assume that he's got some durable armor. Meanwhile, I stub my toe in the bathroom wall and I mistakenly believe it's broken. Clearly, Codsworth has some goddamn resilience. At first glance, you just wouldn't expect Codsworth of all characters to be such a dominant force on the battlefield.
What does he do?
He's constantly upholding a fairly chipper attitude, which usually doesn't equate to ruthless killing machine.
May I accompany you, sir?
Please do.
Splendid!
And in terms of his arsenal of weaponry, he's stuck with nothing more than a
companions.
flamethrower and a buzzsaw. And I know exactly what you're thinking. That sounds awesome, what are you talking about? And generally, I'd agree with you if it wasn't for the fact that flamethrowers in Fallout 4 are, for the most part, absolutely abysmal. And you'd probably be better off throwing a baseball at your enemies instead.
Yeah, why would...
Okay, bad example, but you get what I mean. However, when you look at his stats, Codsworth is no slouch. His melee attacks are surprisingly
Holy
effective,
shit!
cutting through enemies like they're made
Oh
of
my
paper,
God!
all while keeping his jovial and courteous
Jesus
demeanor.
Christ.
He has the third highest strength of all the companions in the game, only being bested by X688.
Why is he so fast?
That's where Elon got it from. And the aptly named Strong, who lacks the brains but most certainly has the brawn.
I don't remember Strong.
Don't eat bugs. Taste awful.
I never met Strong.
I would say thank God he's pretty, but, you know, he's seen better days. And remember earlier when I mentioned his resilience? Well, he's not just immune to nuclear explosions, as he can soak in quite a bit of damage from enemies, making him a force to be reckoned with. And as the cherry on top, he'll randomly bestow you with purified water for your travels. In a normal circumstance, this would be an odd display of affection and admiration towards someone, but this is the world of Fallout. Purified water is practically liquid gold. When Fallout 4 released, many saw Codsworth as a strong companion to have alongside you in the early hours of the game, but at the halfway point would begin to falter a little bit. Still a good companion to have with you, but nowhere near as strong as the earlier portions of the game. However, when the Automatron DLC released, Codsworth became a different beast entirely. See, the Automatron DLC gives you the Robot Workbench, which grants you the ability to craft your very own robot or add modifications to already existing ones.
Oh, shit. 10 strength, 10 perception, 10 endurance, 10 charisma, 10 intelligence, 10 agility, 10 luck.
You can already see where this is going. Codsworth goes from good to great, as you can suit him up with whatever robotic upgrades you can get your grubby little hands on, turning him from a convivial yet dangerous fighter to a war machine with a prim and proper British accent. And in terms of
shit, he's a
yet
tank!
dangerous fighter to a war machine.
He's literally a fucking tank!
With a prim and proper British.
What the fuck? I didn't know you could do that.
Accent. And in terms of how you want to customize Codsworth, well, it's really up to you. You can go for a more low-key approach and give Codsworth some new weapons and maybe an armor upgrade, man. Or you can go all in and completely overhaul him to the point where you now have a giant tank who demolishes raiders with pinpoint accuracy and tells jokes about algebra just 5 minutes later.
Relationships are a lot like algebra. You always look at your ex and try to figure out why.
And of course, no.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's actually a good one. I'll give it up. That was pretty. That's pretty good. No, I kind of like that. You don't get it. If you don't like it, you don't get it. They're axes. No, that's not it. It's finding X and Y. Sorry, I was thinking about axes earlier because we talked about X and Y axes on the multiverses thing. Guys, I'm tired, okay? All right? My bad. I'm sorry.
No matter how many modifications you equip him with, his upbeat...
Bro, you need some rest. I know. I'm working, okay? We're in the final hour. They're variables.
An optimistic demeanor is still kept intact.
I'm in the final hour. I'm like a doctor who's been working for 16 hours, okay? If you look at the damn streaming, people are like, he's been watching YouTube for 3 hours? And he's this?
Because just like war,
what videos was he watching?
Codsworth never changes.
I'm a
Keep
hero.
doing what you do, Codsworth.
Okay, Donut Duncan.
Oh yeah, you could play as her.
You gonna bring Ivy to me, or am I gonna have to get her myself?
Bro, punch her.
The Batman arc.
This guy is so scared.
Ivy to me,
Hit her, dude. Wait, is that a woman?
or am I gonna have to get her myself?
Dude is scared.
Duncan,
Look how close
you
he
gonna bring
gets.
Ivy to me?
Dude, if he punched her here, she'd die. Like, this would be a knockout, right? She's not even blocking. She just... Bro is playing Tekken.
Ivy to me, or am I gonna have to get her myself?
The Batman Arkham series primarily fixates on
Just
two
go
core
hit her,
gameplay
bro.
styles that fit in perfectly with Batman's whole shtick: hand-to-hand combat and stealth. You see, Batman is just as deadly when he's hiding among the shadows and picking off enemies
Good
one
game,
by
the way.
one,
The
as he
Arkham
is when
games
he's taking
still
on hordes of
amazing.
enemies
Still
in a
so
10
good.
versus 1 brawl.
So
And the
good.
Arkham games perfectly encapsulate that aspect
God,
of the
what a
Dark
cool
Knight.
series.
In other words, Batman is calculated but can also adapt on the fly. He truly does have the best of both worlds. You want to know who that doesn't apply to?
Who?
Harley Quinn. If there was ever a character who was a perfect antithesis to Batman, well, it would be the Joker. But we're not talking about him today, are we? But if I had to pick a runner-up, I think Harley Quinn would fit that bill
she
damn
not
near
ban him?
perfectly. She's loud, obnoxious, and has the subtlety of the Kool-Aid Man, and that's not even mentioning the innuendos she's throwing out every 2 minutes like a deranged Duke Nukem.
Why do guys always finish fast?
Well, you didn't have to get personal about it. Fast forward to Arkham Knight, and you have 8 different characters to play as in the game's challenge modes, as well as the
8?
numerous DLC campaigns that would
Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Harley, Aquaman, Superman, James Gordon, Catwoman, Velma, Bugs Bunny.
would be released over time.
I can't even
Harley
think of 8. Like,
Quinn would get a DLC campaign fittingly
And
named the
Rain
Harley
Dog.
Quinn Story Pack, which saw Harley breaking into the Bloodhaven Police Department in order to break Poison Ivy out of her confines.
stupid.
Now, in the first few moments of controlling Harley Quinn, she seems like Arkham Knight's equivalent to a joke character in a fighting game. She's the only character in the game who cannot do silent takedowns because, and I quote,
Quiet ain't in my vocabulary.
yeah,
Shut
Harley,
up.
irritation
She's
isn't in
so
my
loud.
vocabulary, but you're starting to make me reconsider. On top of that, she can't grapple up to vantage points like Batman, or
Damn,
jump with
she's
speed line
agile,
precision
though.
like Catwoman, as she just kind of hops up to
What the
whatever level is
fuck?
nearest to her, making stealth a bit more.
Why is this weird to me that she could do that? Why am I okay when Batman does that but not her? Am I a misogynist? Why could... She's not like a circus performer.
More clunky and arduous than normal. And when it comes to gadgets, she's stuck with nothing more than a jack-in-the-box, some laughing gas, and a snare trap laced with confetti. You know what, Harley? That's not a half bad idea.
What is
Maybe
she
you could give these
doing?
guys a gift as some sort of compromise. I
She's
mean,
so good at
Christmas is around the
parkour.
corner.
Simulation failed.
I'm gonna guess they prefer Hanukkah. However, put her in action, and Harley is an absolute
She's a therapist or something. She's like a psychiatrist, I think.
unit.
She was a gymnast? Really? Oh.
Sure, she's not stealthy, not even in the slightest, but that jack-in-the-box that I mentioned earlier is easily one of the best gadgets in the game, as it's a remote explosive that attracts enemies to its sound and has a larger blast radius than normal.
What?
This would be just a standard run.
Wait. So you just put that down, all the enemies go to it, and then you blow it up. Oh, okay. That's pretty funny, actually. That is funny.
Of the mill tool in any of
This only is funny if you've played the Arkham games. This doesn't make sense otherwise. The games are like puzzle rooms where it's like, okay, I gotta kill this guy, then this guy, then this guy. But she's just like, everyone dies in one hit.
their
That's
stealth
funny.
game,
Okay.
but you have to understand that Harley is the only character that has something like this, immediately skyrocketing her use factor up to 11. But then put her in combat and, oh my god, Harley Quinn is packing some serious heat. At first, she seems fairly standard in hand-to-hand combat, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, she's
She can drop her jack in the box and detonate it in the heat of battle, but it's a little inconsistent and it requires some setup.
Right.
But you'll notice this hypnotic little meter on the top left of the screen. Surely this doesn't do too much collateral damage.
Now you've done it!
Oh, yeah, Harley Quinn has something called Mayhem Mode. You fill up the meter, press a button once it's filled up, and unleash the havoc, dispatching up to 4 enemies with an insta-kill move if you play your cards right. And if that wasn't broken enough, she can keep this meter filled outside of combat, meaning that if you're in a stealth section and you're even slightly outnumbered, well hey, no worries, Mayhem Mode will do the rest.
I thought
What's
Batman
even more
had
interesting
those.
is that if you pick
I thought
Harley Quinn
Batman
on the
had one that
challenge
kills.
maps, she actually doesn't have to deal with certain enemy types, which I assume is due to either her small amount.
You know, I never realized how many enemies you fight in Arkham. This is stupid. Nobody could kill 7 people. Several of them with a machete and a riot shield.
Of gadgets, or simply because of how she was programmed. Regardless, not having
That
to deal
guy had
with
a
large
shark.
brutes,
What the
ninjas,
fuck is this?
or thugs coated in
This is
electricity is
1v30.
a really
They have
significant
tasers.
advantage. Plus, it prevents me from having stress-induced panic attacks in the midst of a combo. Because trust me, field medics, stun batons, and these infuriating shields, dear
I wanna
God,
play Batman
cause me enough
now.
anxiety as is.
These games are so fun. Yo, what did this guy do? What's this guy's deal?
When it comes to fighting games, the Mortal Kombat series has an extremely deadly
Zoner?
array of characters.
Why is he a zoner?
Characters at its disposal. You have Raiden, a god
You
of
already have
thunder that
characters
conjures
with
lightning from his
guns.
fingertips with a simple hand motion. You have Scorpion, an undead ninja who wields both the power of fire and a deadly kunai, with the latter coming equipped with an iconic catchphrase for good measure.
I know what it is. You don't need it. I know what it is. Yeah, thank you.
God, never gets old. There's Liu Kang, who, let me remind you, can do stuff like this in the newest entry.
Oh, I gotta skip this for this shit's gonna get me demonetized. Oh, God. Look away, children. Look. Oh God.
Yeah, he's not coming back from that, is he?
Why did he do that? Oh my God. He's a good guy, by the way. He's a good guy. That's a good character, a good and moral character that people like.
And then there's Stryker, who is quite literally just
Let's
a cop.
go!
And damn it, sometimes that's really
Yes!
all you need in order to be a
Use
competent
the gun,
fighter.
Stryker!
Well, at least I would say that. Except Mortal Kombat characters can block
I love
bullets and
armed
grenades,
forces!
so his lethality is a bit up in the air. However, something that all of these characters have in
You know, I never realized that the guy with the pistol is garbage. Like, a guy with an assault rifle, like Deadshot or whatever, is broken. But a guy with, like, a 9mm is ass.
bullets and grenades, so his lethality is a bit up in the
That's
air.
pretty funny.
However, something that all of these
He's ass in literally all the games. Well, he's just a human. It'd be weird if he was good. I do love his cameo, though. His cameo is extremely funny in the new Mortal Kombat, where he just arrests you.
Characters have in common.
That's my favorite non-fatality fatality.
Is that if you take away their abilities, all of these characters would be pretty competent in hand-to-hand combat. Keep this in mind. Now, when 2011's Mortal Kombat rebooted the series and brought it back to its former glory, it became a tremendous critical and commercial success. Of course, when a fighting game becomes even remotely successful, you know that DLC characters are on the way, and there's about a 50% chance that they're gonna absolutely dominate the roster. Well, the fourth and
This guy knows Smash.
final DLC
Okay.
character from Mortal Kombat 9 was Freddy
Bro knows
Krueger,
Smash
a
Bros.
choice that absolutely no one was expecting, but everyone was ecstatic about. Sure, it wasn't the 1984 Robert Englund version of the character, but hey, Jackie Earle Haley was the best part of that painfully mediocre 2010 remake. So I'd say it's a fair trade. However, Freddy Krueger isn't a character who fights his victims, opting more for mental torture and fear as a means of weakening his opponent, before going in for a fatal strike. And
Isn't he like ass in Dead by Daylight? I don't know why I know this, but I know he's like the worst in the game, right? Don't ask me how I know that. I get recommended Dead by Daylight content, even though I hate that game. I still watch it because I'm curious. I'm like,
in other words, Bruce Lee, this guy is not weakening his opponent, isn't a character.
This was scary until I saw that one NBA player. Then I was scared. Like, sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. Bro looks like Wemby. Editor, put up Wemby. Which one? Oh, you know. You have to promise not to be so scared you turn off your computer, okay? This is a real image. I still can't believe this is real. That's a real human being. That shit looked like the Haunting of Hill House. The Hug Monster. He looked like he from Garten of Banban. Tweak, and he is so fucking talented too. He looks like a mascot horror character. That's ridiculous. Did anyone order DoorDash? What the fuck? How is he that strong, actually? I guess it's not that heavy. Bananas, broccoli, chips. Imagine if all these had milk cartons. God damn.
Character who fights his
Mr.
victim,
One Trip.
opting more for mental torture and fear as a means of weakening his opponent before going in for a fatal strike. In other words, Bruce Lee, this guy is not. However, all of that went right out the window when Freddy slam-dunked his way into the roster.
Yeah, beat
he
his
was
ass,
a competitive
Freddy.
nightmare,
Do
both
your
figuratively
magic.
and literally.
Take
as he's
that.
seen by many as one of the best zone competitive nightmare, both figuratively and literally.
He hit the mewing. Raiden!
As he's seen by many as one.
Why did he grab him just to do that? Why did he
was
grab him to do
competitive
that?
nightmare, both
He hit the
figuratively and literally. As he's seen by many as one of the best zoners
Why
in the
did he
game,
do
and is
that?
often seen among the top 10
Mark
characters in the roster.
install. Camera gets really close like in Tekken. Bro, what if Tekken tomorrow put out a character and they hit the heat engager and they hit the camera gets all close? Oh shit.
A grand majority of his special attacks are projectiles, each of which can be sent in different trajectories, making it a tense guessing game of wondering what Freddy's going to be throwing at you next. Then there's
Okay, sorry, this
down
is
back
so
monster.
stupid.
He's
This
seen
is
by
so
many
stupid.
as one of the best zoners in the game and is often seen
I'm overworked. Luke might have a mogging victory animation. Wait. He could if anybody could.
among the top 10 characters in the roster. A grand majority of his special attacks are projectiles, each of which can be sent in different trajectories, making it a tense guessing game of wondering what Freddy's going to be throwing at you next.
I love that whenever it, like, NetherRealm doesn't know what to do, they're like, fuck it, give him projectiles. I don't know. He stands full screen and he throws a gun. He shoots.
Then there's his down back 4, the Nightmare Stance.
Does Freddy do that? I don't know. Have you seen the movies? I'm not watching that shit. How many are there? 13!
Freddy gets into position and readies himself
him
like he's about to
projectiles.
erupt
I don't
into
care.
a breakdancing session, and can now choose between one of 3 different attacks, each of which hitting from different angles and positions, making his unpredictability factor even more imposing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Each of
And
which
that
hitting
one
from
puts you
different
full
angles
screen?
and positions, making
Full screen, let's
his
go!
unpredictability factor even more imposing than before. And even when he's not zoning you out, he's hitting you with combos that can drain anywhere from 38 to a staggering 76% of your health bar,
Get him,
meaning
Freddy.
that once he has his hands on you, he's not letting go.
Beat
Let
his
me
ass,
remind you that
Freddy.
this is the same guy who got wrecked by Jason Voorhees and was absolutely annihilated in a rap battle against Wolverine.
Wait, no, I think... did Jason win in that movie? I thought it was a tie. Jason won? No, but he winks at the camera, though. Jason beat his ass? No, Freddy winks at the end, meaning he won. Freddy gets the last laugh. I think it's a tie. Come on, man. Jason was holding his head. Yeah, but maybe Jason was asleep and dreaming. You ever think of that? I think it's a tie. I was so annoyed when I saw that movie. I watched that in theaters, and I was like, all right, who's going to win? And then they're like, oh, Jason won, but did he really?
The second one isn't canonical, but still, I thought I'd bring it up. How he managed to survive both of these events.
Does Jason sleep? Jason sleeps, famously. He sleeps a lot. Isn't he only awakened like once every 10 years or something? He only wakes up if he hears people having sex that shouldn't. He gets really mad about it. Wait. That or drinking. He hates that shit.
And still have a fighting chance against the combatants of Mortal Kombat.
On my lake?
I will never know.
What's
but
his
you
problem?
gotta respect the resilience. Somebody
He's
get this guy a
Puritan.
blue medal and maybe some medicinal face cream. He's gonna need that second one.
Mary Jane?
Whoa! Traffic was awful. Sandman really made a mess.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is a genuinely fantastic sequel to the already impressive first entry released all the way back in 2018. Dear God, time flies. It is a huge...
There's got to be a word for this where it's like, hit the button to initiate the cutscene, and then your character, no matter where they are, like, sticks onto the spot. Does that make sense? Like this?
First entry released all the way back in 2018.
Like, it's not a QTE. That's not what I mean. Like, he's snapping to it. You see that?
Genuinely fantastic sequel to the already impressive first entry released all the way back in 2018. Dear God, time flies. It is a huge improvement to the original game in every conceivable way, and is easily one of the best games this year. And let me remind you,
this guy sponsored?
This has been an absolutely monumental year for video games.
It was okay. It was okay, right? I mean, I didn't play it, but...
So that should really tell you all you need to know. Whenever you play an Insomniac Spider-Man game, you generally know...
Why is she doing the Pepe pose? Why is she... Why is she Pepeing? But I'm serious. I'm serious, though. I'm serious. The what pose? You don't know the Pepe? You know. The Pepe. Fuck, it's 1-to-1, man. It's Pepe. Fuck. What does she got to be so smug about? What is she so smug about, man? What dev did this? That has to be on purpose. Right? Why is she... Cody, that's just the thinker. No, it's not. The thinker is this. The Pepe is this. It's different. The thinker is not smug as hell.
Know what you're getting into in a general sense. You'll be
so stupid.
Swinging among the buildings and skyscrapers of New York
is
City
a
like a superpowered trapeze artist, and taking on hordes of thugs and goons while spitting out one-liners just for the added humiliation. Despite the acclaim that the first game received, there was one aspect that many players criticized, mainly the forced stealth sections with Mary Jane. Oh yeah, and there was a redhead there too.
I hated those. I hated that stealth shit.
You're too late, Spider-Man! Weed has been legalized!
The Mary Jane stealth sections in the first game admittedly did bring the game's pace down to a screeching halt. They came completely out of left field and contradicted the core gameplay loop that had already been established up to that point. I don't mind them personally, but still, it did feel quite
Holy my honest reaction.
Out of place for a Spider-Man game. Regardless, Insomniac addressed this criticism by bringing them back in the sequel. What? Why? If it didn't work the first time, it's not gonna work the second.
Oh shit! Holy!
Oh. Yeah,
Get there!
Insomniac.
That's why she was so smug. I like to see somebody try to kidnap me.
Wasn't even subtle about the improvements.
I got the
this time
spider
around, Mary
cartoon.
Jane was bestowed with a taser, which really doesn't sound like much at
Holy
first glance.
shit.
But trust me, that taser was a good financial investment.
What?
You can call redheads soulless all you want, but you gotta commend their fight-or-flight techniques. This taser completely breaks the game, as Mary Jane can not only stealthily approach enemies before shocking them into submission, but can also Hail Mary herself into battle and take down enemies in a single shock.
What the fuck is that?
This has given her the nickname of Mary Jane Wick on the internet. And honestly, look at these moves and try to tell me that you disagree.
No way.
You
Girls
just
get it
can't.
done, bro.
Despite her immense power, there's one enemy type that she isn't capable of taking down, and that's the divorced chainsmoker class.
I'll get you, bitch.
Eat your heart out, Shao Kahn. There's a new final boss in town, and he's here to take not only all the women, but also all of the cigarettes. You have to understand that while Mary Jane can essentially one-hit kill her foes, Peter and Miles are stuck pounding on enemies for a prolonged period of time like it's the first day of December.
That's a good point, actually. That they take a long time to kill someone. Like, you have to hit a guy like 20 times.
And for those who don't know, I'll give you a hint. Gentlemen, your right hand is going to be working overtime this month. But it's not just that either, because later on in the game, Mary Jane gets to use the stun gun as a makeshift pistol.
He had a good one. It was a pretty good one.
It's not just that either, because later on in the game, Mary Jane gets to use the stun gun as a makeshift pistol, granting her the ability to dispatch her foes at long distances. And honestly, I gotta admit, the stealth sections in this game are actually really well implemented and downright fun, making it feel like the closest thing to a crossover between Spider-Man and The Last of Us. Just, you know, minus the undead, the grisly violence, and the condescending plotline. All we need now is an Iron Man game that lets you play as Pepper Potts in some sections, but instead of a taser, she gets a sawed-off shotgun and a katana. Hey look, I never said it had to be a stealth section. What do you think, Mary Jane?
Check it.
I'm gonna take that as a maybe. Hey, you, watching the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to take a second to just thank everybody for all of—
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, let's go subscribe to C-Shift. Let's give it up for good movie. Good movie. What was your favorite? What was your favorite unintentionally broken character? Mine was probably Codsworth. I didn't know he could be a robot. Let's subscribe now to the channel. Thank you for the movie. Good movie. What was your favorite, YouTube? Thanks for watching. Sorry about my voice. It'll be better next time. I'm going to go fly to the— I shouldn't say that because you're in the future. The Ludwig event already happened. I'm about to go to the Ludwig event. When I come back, I'll talk about it. See you soon. Goodbye, YouTube. See you later. I'm going to go sleep for 1,000 years. Goodbye. Try to go off cam. I can't. Goodbye. I don't know if that one's making YouTube. That wasn't. Uh-oh, ads right now. Subscribe to Twitch Prime. You're going to get ads. Listen, I'm about to end the stream anyway. You don't have to subscribe, but I wish that you would. It would mean a lot to me. The editor's going to have to work on that video. I feel really bad. Good luck, editor. Not a bad movie. I just didn't need 24 minutes of it, you know? What's this? What the fuck is she hitting? Oh my god, dude. She won though. She did win. I love that one. I just love that GIF so much. I love that one. That's fun. That's one of my favorite ones. Good tweet. Coney, you had these pics on deck? I used to have a way bigger My Face When folder. Unfortunately, I don't anymore. I have this image when I never get to use, but for some reason, I saved this. I don't know why it was so funny. It's so stupid. I saved this on 4chan like 8 years ago. I've never used it once. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I've never used it one time. This one, I always want to use. Don't really have an opportunity. This one, I don't know what it expresses, but that one's kind of funny to me. Let me go through my folder. Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing leakable here. Oh, remember this? This was in the folder. Good old days. Is it just funny picture time now? Maybe this one. This one's pretty good. I like that. I took this one's homemade. My friend got a clip highlight in Overwatch, and he made this face. I don't know what happened there. Pretty good. I don't know why I saved that one. I've had that one for a long time, too. Not great. This is a really stupid folder. This is a really stupid folder. Big mistake, noob. The pirate dancing. Elephant with peanuts. The Wile E. Coyote. This one, which I post all the time, I didn't know that was Shin Megami Tensei. I thought it was JoJo or something. I just thought he was funny. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I care to show. Yeah. Here's Todd Howard. I took this one, but I never use it. This shit's funny to me. I don't know why that's really funny to me. Just to watch out. It's pretty good. This one's too subtle, but I think it's very funny. Like if the lie was bigger, I would think that'd be funnier, you know. It's a very funny lie. Oh, here's Zenodo. Zenodo once had beef with a player in Smash 4, and at the end of all of his tweets, he would talk shit and then pop this every time. I saved it. I will never drop this image. It's so fucking funny to me. It was so funny. I forgot who the beef was with. It was with Anti. He went back and forth with Anti. And they would just flame each other, and he would pop the... It was a funny time. All right, I'm cooked. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Maybe I'll stream from Ludwig's thing. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to have the stream things up. Because Summit used to, but I'm going to go watch what Void said about multiverses, see what his thoughts were. I'm curious. I'm so tired. I'm not going to talk until I get to the Ludwig thing tomorrow night. I'm not going to talk that whole time. I was flying in the morning, but then my shit got cut. So I was like, can I come in at night? So I'm going to go publish the VOD.